online at mywithersradio.com. Lady Rams basketball is powered by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank, banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams on WMIX are also sponsored by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Ren Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Heartland Accounting. All Stars and Stitches. Bean Insurance. Central Christian Church. And People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Zerwinski in the 94 Sports Mobile Studios for Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball. The Ren Lake College pregame show starts now.
And good evening from Shagnon Gymnasium. Tonight, the Lady Rams battle the Highland Bulldogs. The 11-12 Highland Bulldogs, sectional finalists from a year ago, come to Shagnon to see if they can continue their 8-game winning streak over the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner alongside. Danny Zerwinski is on assignment. He is on the FM with the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase as the Waltonville Spartans host to Christopher Bearcats. At Ren Lake College, of course, you can get a quality education and save thousands. Is your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. We need to slip out for a quick break. When we come back, we'll introduce Jared Shaner, head coach of the Mount Vernon Rams football team, get his thoughts on this matchup, and plenty more. This is the Ren Lake College pregame show on WMIX.
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. As a Southern Illinois family-owned bank, we have stayed true to our roots by offering great products and services to the people in our communities. With free checking, free online banking, and free debit cards, we are helping our customers save money while also providing the safety and security they expect from a community-focused bank. People's National Bank, proudly supporting Southern Illinois. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You still pay once a month to avoid
Rams leather jackets, all stars and stitches. Rams cheerleading jackets, all stars and stitches. Rams hoodies, all stars and stitches. Rams t-shirts, all stars and stitches. Rams car stickers, all stars and stitches. Rams yard signs, all stars and stitches. Rams apparel, all stars and stitches. Anything Mount Vernon Rams, all stars and stitches.
Okay, I get it. I can get anything Mount Vernon Rams at All Stars and Stitches. But where in the world is All Stars and Stitches?
All Stars and Stitches. We're located in Benton, half a block from the Benton High School. The phone number is 618-435-5555. Give us a call. Back out to the 94 Sports Mobile Studios on WMIX and mywithersradio.com.
And welcome back, Shagnon Gym, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Highland Lady Bulldogs. Bulldogs, of course, come in 11-12 on the year. Lady Rams, meanwhile, come in consolation champions of the Carbondale Midwinter Tournament. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner alongside for your Ren Lake College pregame. And Coach Shaner, a big one here for Lady Rams. Haven't beat the Highland Bulldogs in quite a while, at least since this series has been going on the past 8 years. Time for them to get a big one tonight, use that momentum they got in the Carbondale Tournament.
Well, I hope so. As you said, we haven't had a lot of success against the Lady Bulldogs, and talking to Coach Lannon a little bit today, obviously we played them in the Mascoutah Tournament earlier in the year, lost by 21 there. It was an early morning Saturday game. I believe it was a 9 o'clock start, if I remember right. So hopefully we can, we're a little more awake, a little more alive than we were on that Saturday morning, and maybe we can get a victory here tonight. Well, I'm certainly hoping to see that. If you're a Rams fan, thank you for tuning in on AM 940. Thank you for watching online at mywithersradio.com. Ren Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. We need to take another break here on your RLC pregame. When we come back, we'll talk more about the Highland Lady Bulldogs with a new coach and the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview and Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWinnersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWinnersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to bone and joint care, only one name should come to mind. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Your fellowship-trained physician's first priority is specialized orthopedic care, ranging from total joint replacement and spine surgery to shoulder surgery and sports medicine. Our surgeons provide a wide range of specialized treatments that are unparalleled anywhere in Southern Illinois. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back to Shagnon Gymnasium. The Lady Rams tonight and the Highland Lady Bulldogs. Lady Rams come in 12-8 on the year, consolation champions of the Carbondale Midwinter Tournament. Highland, meanwhile, comes in 11-12 on the season, just one game under 500, but looking to change that here tonight, try to get to 500. However, this is a Highland team, new coach on the year. Matt Elledge, of course, left the coaching field to spend more time with his family after a sectional final appearance last year. They come in with a new head coach, it's Stephanie Harris, who I believe at one time played for Matt Elledge. That said, anytime you take on a new coach, regardless of how successful you may have been, it may be trouble to get that momentum back.
Absolutely. I think anytime you have a new coach, there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve, regardless of whether you use the same systems that were in place before. So I think that's probably, as you said earlier off the air, Chris, Lady Bulldogs lost a lot from a sectional final team a year ago. Looking at their roster, they have several younger players. I'm sure they've had some ups and downs throughout the year. In talking to Coach Lonan today, I know they're 11-12 on the year. A little bit misleading because some of those losses, I'm looking down the list here, and there's some solid girls basketball programs that they lost to. O'Fallon, Civic Memorial, Belleville East, Mater Dei, Centralia. None of them slouches, so I know this is going to be a solid Highland team that we face tonight.
Well, and you take a look at some of the Lady Rams losses as well and the chances they've had. Played Centralia close for 3 quarters. Forced Althoff back within 1 midway through the 4th. Up on Carbondale, at Carbondale by 13 or more.
Yeah.
And then even at the Carbondale tournament falling to DuQuoin in the first round, a very good DuQuoin team. This is a Lady Rams team that has been in position to win some big ball games, sometimes unable to pull that trigger, but 12-8, that's 4 more wins already than last year. Have to build upon that game after game.
Absolutely. I think the Lady Rams have had a tremendous season so far, and I know Coach Lonan, again, we talked today, regional information is due tomorrow. We're in a 4-team regional, and I think at this point it probably looks like we're kind of going, depending on what we do tonight, for that 2 or 3 seed in our regional. And so I know getting a win tonight would go a long way, and just the confidence of the girls and finishing out the season strong in order to head into that regional. Play well, that's when you want to play your best basketball.
Well, and that is an ever so important regional, of course. It'll be at Carbondale, and as Jared said, a 4-team regional. Carbondale, Centralia, Marion, Mount Vernon, the 4 original South 7 teams that still are 3A and in the conference. So it'll be interesting to see how that regional will play out. And, of course, you're in a modern-day sectional facing the winners of the Salem regional, which at this point, Charleston, Effingham, Mattoon, Salem, probably going to be Salem if you play out the records. You look at a Highland regional, which is a little bit tougher. You have Highland, Mater Dei, Civic, Jersey, and Triad. Maybe a Mater Dei slips out of that one. And then Waterloo, where you have Althoff, Cahokia, Eastside, Mascoutah, and Waterloo. More than likely an Althoff, due to their experience, may play out of theirs. So really the Carbondale regional up for the taking, and the Lady Rams probably playing for a number 2, battling against the Carbondale, Centralia, you might think. Although given a couple of tough losses at the Effingham tournament, you would think that Centralia would be the clear-cut number 1 with their victory over a tough Althoff team. But that's really going to be a regional. It's up for the taking when the time comes.
Absolutely. I look at those 4 teams, or those other 3 teams, and talking to Coach Lonan today, I feel like that our girls can go out and compete against any of those teams. And really, I think out of those 4 teams, anyone could beat any of the others on any given night. So should make for a very interesting regional, and that's what the postseason's all about. Some upsets here and there, and again, just wanting to play your best basketball. And if you do that, ultimately you can walk off the floor at the end of the night and be happy with regardless of the outcome.
Well, I definitely think that's very accurate. And if you can come up with a big victory tonight, obviously that plays into seedings tomorrow, but just the momentum that you would have, knowing a team that's been tough to get over the hump against the Highland Bulldogs, if you can get a win like that here tonight, even though you're on your home floor, just to imagine the confidence that they'll have with Althoff coming in on Thursday.
Absolutely, and again, we get to that Althoff game on Thursday, another big conference game. We definitely don't want to overlook this one. It'd be nice to get a win here tonight and then head into Althoff.
Absolutely right, as we'll have your Central Christian Church starting lineups coming up in just a bit. We remind you, however, this is your Rend Lake College pregame show, and at Rend Lake College you can get a quality education and save thousands. Visit your counselor online at rlc.edu. Rend Lake College, it's time. We'll go ahead and honor America here from Shagnon Gym. When we come back, we'll have your starting lineups. This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Terry Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me. Okay, what? Do you think the State Farm jingle really works? Like, for real? Like, did you sing the jingle? Will your agent actually appear and help you out? Yeah, of course it works. I saw it on the internet.
In reality, having your own State Farm agent means having a real person to help you when you need them. Tony Wilt is that State Farm agent at 4121 South Water Tower Place, Mount Vernon.
Hey, moms and dads, don't stay up at night trying to figure out how to pay for your kids' education. There's no need to worry. I send my kids to Rend Lake College. RLC offers the same high-quality education as a four-year school at a fraction of the cost. Plus, they get to stay close to home. Tuition, room, and board are like $19 grand every year at the 4 years, according to the National Center for Education Statistics. At RLC, tuition, books, and supplies are only approximately $4 grand. That's Math 101. And with over 100 degree and certificate programs, they have the exact courses your kids need to be well on their way to a great career. Give your college-bound child the quality education they deserve without breaking the bank. Rend Lake College is the right choice. Whether your student plans to transfer to a university or train for direct entry into the workforce, call RLC at 437-5321 to speak to a counselor. I actually logged on to rlc.edu. That's rlc.edu.
For more scores and insights, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Now back to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back, of course, to your Rend Lake College pregame show. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner alongside as the Mount Vernon Lady Rams tonight. We'll have the Highland Bulldogs. Time now to meet, of course, your Central Christian Church starting lineups. Incredible things are happening at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon. Look no further than thenewcentral.com. Watch their Friday night and Sunday services online. It's thenewcentral.com. Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people. We'll go ahead and meet the visitors on the scoreboard, the Highland Lady Bulldogs.
All right, Chris, as you said, Highland Lady Bulldogs starting 5 tonight. Number 4, a 5'7" senior guard, Cody Gremlick. Number 10, a 5'8" sophomore guard, Emily Holtzclaw. Sarah Trobaugh is a senior. She's a 5'7" forward. Emily Michael is a 6' senior center. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Bulldogs will be 5'10" freshman forward, number 23, Olivia Laporta.
And those are your starters for Highland, brought to you by Central Christian Church. Discover the excitement at Central Christian Church. Central offers exciting worship experiences packed with energy and relevant teaching and awesome programming for children and youth. Log on to thenewcentral.com for service times and more information. Let's meet Jeff London's Mount Vernon Lady Rams.
Lady Rams tonight going with number 13, Cheyenne Piper, a 5'7" senior guard. Also with number 23, Haley Lockhart. She's the lady in the middle, the center, 5'9" junior. Another junior, 5'9" Aaliyah Palmer, number 24. Kelby Cuiava, number 25, a 5'8 junior. Rounding out the lineup, number 34, Jessica Green, a 5'5 senior guard.
And those starting lineups presented each and every night by Central Christian Church of Mount Vernon. We have a quick scoreboard update to tell you about. In the National Trail Tournament tonight, number 1 T-Town defeats number 7 Cowden Herrick by a final of 87-30. And in the Little Illini Conference, it was Hudsonville Palestine falling to Flora 54-48. Those scores and more presented by Tony Wilton State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, call Tony Wilt, your local State Farm agent. Find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or at the corner of 42nd South Watertower in Mount Vernon. Walk in, call in, or click in. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Of course, with Jeff Crow, who's bringing you high-quality streaming video on MyWithersRadio.com, being the PA. The officials wait till our man is back in the booth before starting play. It'll be Michael and Lockhart to tip. It's controlled in the front court by the Lady Rams. Coming around from the far wing is Green. Drops back for Piper. 7:55 mark of the first. Just underway from luxurious Shagnon Gym. Around from the right corner to Cuiava, looking inside for Lockhart. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll remain with the Lady Rams. Lady Rams have the right idea. Try to make something happen down low early and just see what you can make happen offensively.
Absolutely, and just getting a look at number 14 for the first time. If we could have her on the bench in some foul trouble early, I think that'd be good for us.
In and out from three-point land for Cheyenne Piper from the near corner. No good. Rebound will go to Highland. It'll be Trobaugh to bring it across the timeline right at the circle with 7:33 to play in the first. No score as Holtzclaw looks in. Nobody up top. She was wanting Michael. Michael looks to the left, takes a left-hand dribble to the free throw line. Now to the low block, and no good with the left-hand layup. It'll be a foul on the shot. It'll send Michael to the line to shoot two at the 7:22 mark of this first quarter. It is a hot one here in Shagnon Gymnasium. I can only imagine what it's like in the offices down below.
It was a little warm down there, and I know we talked about it. The Highland girls actually didn't go down there a whole lot for pregame. They kind of stayed up here because it is so hot down there.
Can't say I blame them. I've been through many a winter, 4 winters in those locker rooms down there as a student here at MVTHS, and I do not miss them. Michael drains both from the stripe. It's 7:22 to play in the first quarter. Highland 2, Lady Rams nothing. Lady Rams basketball, of course, is presented by Banterra Bank. Tip off the postseason with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Lockhart with it up top, looks around left, finds Piper. Trying to look in for Palmer. She's shut off on the man defense. She'll roll around to the elbow, kick off to the wing. Here comes Lockhart from the far side. Works baseline, gets the easy look, and it's tied at 2. 6:58 to play in the first. Great move by Haley Lockhart.
Absolutely. Nice little baseline dribble drive. Haley went up strong, got herself a bucket.
Holtzclaw went out the right wing. Had the same idea, go right baseline. It's shut off. Looks down low, but has to go to the wing for Michael. Pass in the lane, tipped away by Palmer. Green up ahead to Lockhart on the break off the steal. Turnover points, yes.
What a tremendous pass by Cheyenne Piper there. A little tip pass. Nice play by Cheyenne.
6:31 to play in the opening quarter. It's 4-2. Lady Rams on top. Nice head fake by Gramlich. Up top, worked it to Laporta. Now back to the right wing. Holtzclaw dribbles into the free throw line. Kicks back left wing for Trobaugh. Trobaugh, right arc, able to find Laporta. Laporta holds on to it for a moment. Goes to the near elbow now for Michael. Nice play down low. Off the block goes Gramlich. She'll get 2 and a chance for an and one as Cody Gramlich found the pass right in her hands in the paint. Ties it up at 4 and now can take the lead 5-4 with 6:08 to play in the first if she can knock down the free throw.
That foul is going to be on Aaliyah Palmer. We didn't mention the first one, but that is her second already, just about 2 minutes into the game.
Free throw rims out. Great rebound by Cuiava. 6:05 to play opening quarter. Glad to have you with us from Shagnon Gym. Whether you're watching on MyWithersRadio.com or tuned in on AM 940, it is great to have you with us, courtesy of Banterra Bank. Turnaround coming near side from Piper to Palmer. Looked into the far sideline for Green. Green was zigging, I guess, apparently when they thought her to zag. It'll be a turnover on the Lady Rams that sails out of bounds.
I think that's the case. I don't know if there's a little confusion there. It looked like maybe a backdoor setup play, and we didn't get the backdoor part of it.
It wasn't wide open. There's no doubt about that. Holtzclaw without the left wing. Swung around to the right side now for Trobaugh. Looks back up top, able to find the former Gramlich up top. Easy play wide open there on the left side. Holtzclaw didn't see anything developing along the baseline. So it gets back to the elbow, and Michael's looking for the lob pass down low to Laporta, tipped out of bounds. It'll be off of a black uniform. It'll go back with the Lady Rams, who in their home whites with orange trim and orange numerics trimmed in black here tonight on a Tuesday night from Shagnon Gym. One of 2 games this week here for Lady Rams, and they'll burn an early timeout off the inbound. Couldn't find anything. to develop. This timeout's presented by Ford Square. There's nothing more attractive than confidence, and yours will be at an all-time high when you buy a new Lincoln at Ford Square. Not only do you get a great offer, you also get the standard 4-year, 50,000-mile maintenance plan only from Ford Square, where the best never rest. We have about 5 and change to go here in the first quarter. We are tied at 4, Lady Rams and Highland. Again, glad to have you with us here on WMIX with video online at mywithersradio.com. Coach Jared Shaner alongside. I'm Chris Hugo. Jeff Crow is with us as well. Jesse Clark back to the studio. If you're wondering where Danny Zawinski happens to be, he is on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on 94.1 FM as the Waltonville Spartans host the Christopher Bearcats. That's a mouthful.
That was a mouthful, Chris. You did a nice job with that.
Yikes. Off of the inbound, length of the floor to go out of the timeout. It'll be Piper to bring across the basketball. 5:26 to play in the opening quarter. Tied at 4. Lady Rams looking for the lead here. Screen comes from the right arc. Quiava got the ball from Piper. Now to Palmer near wing. Down low, it's Lockhart, left block. And there's Haley again. 6'4 Lady Rams with 5 and change to go here in this first quarter.
6'4 Lady Rams and 6'4 Haley Lockhart at this point. 3 easy, well, I won't say easy buckets, 3 buckets down low.
Made him look easy off of the right wing. It is Trobal looking across the way. Michael will come left baseline, fouled on her way up. Michael will go to the line to see if she can buy some game-tying free throws, down 6-4 with 4:58 to play in the first.
3 relatively quick fouls, 1 per minute here for the Lady Rams. That's not the way you want to start the game.
No, it is not. As Michael goes to the line, she makes the first 1-point game. We'll be looking for a Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game, and if you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. We have a baseline violation off of the inbound, so Lady Rams will turn it right back over after Michael made both to tie this one up at 6. So Lady Rams have had some chances. As it's quick inbound to Michael looking for the leader. No good. Rebound's tipped out of bounds off of Cheyenne Piper. It'll be Highland basketball. Whoops.
Yeah, we need to come up with that one. Going to run the same inbounds play.
And now it's a kickback left baseline. It's off the side of the backboard. Michael there to clean it up. It's good. Holtzclaw got a little too ambitious, threw it off the side of the backboard, and Michael got the board and the basket. It's 8-6 Highland, 4:41 to play in the opening quarter. Piper will walk it across the timeline right there at the center circle. 4:35 to play in the quarter. Left wing, it'll be Quiava looking down low. Nice seam created by the backdoor cut by Lockhart. Green's going to come around, lost the pass, but works it back towards the block. And Green is fouled on the way up. Take your pick of Michael or Holtzclaw. It'll be the first foul on Highland.
And it's going to be on Emily Holtzclaw.
Try to get you some score updates throughout the night from other places, especially the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase game on AM 9 or on 94.1 FM. As Green knocks down the first. .424 to play in the quarter. 8-7, naked 8-8 as Green knocks them both down. Tied at 8. 4:22 to play in the first. Lady Rams and Highland here at Chagnon Gym. Bounce pass off the left elbow. Quick feed from Michael down low to a cutting Gramlich. It's 10-8 Highland as we near the midpoint of this first quarter.
Yeah, real nice play set up by the Lady Bulldogs there. Michael up at the elbow. Backdoor cut to Gramlich.
And it's stolen away by Michael as Piper got it right in the circle. Left-hand layup is no good. Rolls back off the iron. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Highland. It'll go back with the Lady Rams. 3:55 to play in the quarter. It is 10-8. Lady Rams down 2, but a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession.
I think they actually called a foul on Sarah Trobaugh there and over the back. Nice box out by Cheyenne Piper.
It will be Piper. On the inbound to Green, Piper will be the one to bring it across. 3:50 to play in this first quarter. Glad to have you with us on mywithersradio.com. Watching high-quality streaming video from Chagnon Gym. Over on the left side, it will be Palmer with the basketball. Steps in with a left-hand dribble. Now back in the corner. Gets back to the wing for Piper. 3:37 to play in the quarter. Turnaround Piper gives left elbow for Lockhart. Yes! And Lockhart has 8 of the 10, I believe. Tied at 10 with 3:31 to play in the quarter.
She sure does. Haley's come out, played well on both ends of the floor. Has done a nice job being aggressive with Michael as well on the other end.
Holtzclaw with it right arc. Feeds between the circles for Trobaugh. Back to the left wing for Gramlich. Now we'll reset on the right sideline. Holtzclaw looks in for Michael. Shut off. Trying to buy a screen to get to the baseline. Gives back up top for Gramlich. Swung in the left wing. Here's a three on the way. Rainbow shot's no good from Trobaugh. Rebound will be out of bounds off of Highland. It'll be Lady Ram basketball. We are tied at 10 with 3:04 to play in the first.
Coach Lonan switching it up just as I talk about Haley's man-to-man defense. They go to a 2-3 zone that series.
3:02 to play. We're in the opening quarter live from Chagnon Gymnasium. 2:59 to play here in the opening quarter. Lady Rams looking to take the lead on this possession. Cuiava with it off of the near side. Looking for the cross-court pass at the wing. It's Green. Crossover dribble into the paint, mid-post. Nice runner by Green. It's 12-10. She has 4 of the 12 with 2:43 to play in the first. Nice lead here for the Lady Rams as Highland will bring it across. Gramlich off the left wing. Looks up top, finds Holtzclaw. The throw ball on the right wing. Nice left baseline pass there to Michael. She'll kick it out top. Gramlich for 3 in the lead. No good. Rebound will go to Palmer. That's a big rebound for the Lady Rams. Of course, Banterra's online banking is convenient, efficient, and best of all safe. Their security is your best defense. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. Up top, Lockhart looking to go right elbow at the free throw line. Turns in, kicks out on the far wing to Green. 2:08 to play in the quarter. It is a 12-10 Lady Ram lead. Off the right wing, Piper between the circles to Cuiava. Now Palmer feeds mid-post. Lockhart on turnaround, too soft. Almost had her own rebound. It was tipped away to Gramlich. She'll bring it across. Lead pass coming to the right side. Holtzclaw no good. Put back by Laporta, stripped away. And that'll be a steal for the Lady Rams. Green to Piper up ahead. Lockhart too strong off the right block. Goes all the way to the arc to chase it down baseline. Turnaround coming mid-post is no good. But Haley will go to the line to shoot 2 and try to extend this Lady Ram lead with 1:39.
Foul's going to be on 14, Emily Michael. That's going to be her first, team's third.
Of course, you can like us on Facebook, WMIX Sports, or follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports, where we're tweeting from both games tonight as Lockhart's first free throw is no good.
A little strong there for Haley, but as we've said already, Chris, she has started out really strong on both ends of the court, specifically the offensive end, with 8 quick points. Looking for her 9th right here at the line.
Second one's good. It's 13-10. 3-point ball game as Hannah Owens will check in, the freshman. She will take the spot of Aaliyah Palmer. So 1:39 to play in the first. It's a 13-10 Lady Ram lead here from Chagnon Gym. And we owe you a scoreboard update. We'll get to that in the second quarter as we have some girls' scores starting to roll in. Lob pass to Gramlich off of the wing. Kicks over the near sideline. Able to find Trobaugh. Trobaugh looks back to Holtzclaw. Now in the paint, it's Laporta. Almost had it stolen away. And it will be by Cuiava. Piper and Cuiava forced the contact. It'll be turned right back over. It's thrown up off the left side by Trobaugh. As she got it low post, was able to steal it right back from Lady Rams off the post. Now coming link to the floor near side is Cheyenne Piper. She gets on the board for the first time tonight. Lady Ram lead grows to 5, 15-10 with a minute to play. That is Gramlich working up top. Holtzclaw swung around left wing for Trobaugh. They're going to reverse it all the way back around, and a 17-footer sails off the iron by Gramlich. Rebound to Green. She'll bring it length to the floor. Dribbled off somebody's foot, saves it in the lane, kicks it back to Owens. Should have had it. It'll be stolen away by Highland. So Podhast will take it up and away. That was a great pass, and left block jumper is no good from Holtzclaw. Rebound will be tipped out. It'll remain with Highland with 36.5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 15-10 Lady Rams leading the Lady Bulldogs. This is a rematch from Mascuda, I believe. And that's a quick trigger from the left elbow. Shot was no good. We'll have a breaking the law of verticality foul off of the rebound. That'll be the 4th on Highland.
Olivia Laporta was the one who was breaking that law.
So the port, translated loosely from Spanish, comes up with the violation. 28 seconds to go in the quarter.
To amaze me.
That happens from time to time. Right of the circle, it's Piper, looks to the near side. Cuiava, 20 seconds to play in the quarter. 15-10 your score. Lady Rams looking to extend this lead with the last shot possibly of the first quarter. Almost stolen away from Green. She'll have to race back to the scorer's table. It'll be out of bounds off Highland. It'll be Lady Rams basketball as both Green and Laporta go into the Crossroads Community Hospital scorer's table there at the sideline. So 9.8 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. The score is 15-10. Lady Rams on top. We'll have the last possession here if they can hang on to the basketball.
Maybe a 3 to end the half, take a little 8-point lead.
We'll see what happens. Not going to be the case as Piper looked to attack the basket, created an opportunity there. She came mid-post on the right. Now gets herself to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Foul on 12, Sarah Troba. That's her second to the game. Team's fifth.
At the line is Piper shooting 2, makes the first. The lead is 16-10. As we'll go ahead and tell you, this is WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service of Withers Broadcasting as we roll past the top of the hour. You can find us online worldwide at mywithersradio.com. 3.6 seconds to play here. Cheyenne drains both. She has 4. 17-10 your score. Lady Rams up a touchdown with 3 seconds. On the right wing, it'll be a jumper at the buzzer, no good by Hannah Hartley. And that's how we'll end our first quarter. It's the Lady Rams 17, Highland 10. This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business,
Makes no credit checks and instant approval. That refund couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks to Second Chance Auto. Family owned and operated for 32 years. On Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582. With more in-game score updates than anyone else, this is Rams basketball on WMIX.
And welcome back. Lady Rams basketball from Shagnon Gym. 17-10 is your score. 7:54 to play in the second as it's Highland basketball to start. Lady Rams with a nice touchdown lead. Up top with it is Holtzclaw looking around the right wing, found Hartley. It'll be swung around left now to Vonderhaar. Vonderhaar in the corner for Michael, back to Vonderhaar now. Right side of the circles, it's Holtzclaw looking for the left post, and there's Pothast with the rebound and putback. So created a second chance for her off of the offensive board, and going to the line is Kristen Pothast. With 7:35 to play in this first half. 17-10, Lady Rams on top. I owed you a scoreboard update, and I said I was going to get you one. Across the county tonight, I believe, is a road game for the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals. They defeat Noble Clay City 65-52. Alexa Capps with 38 points, 29 of those in the first half. And, of course, the second free throw, 1 of 2, that time good. For Pothast, it's 17-11, Lady Rams by 6. That scoreboard update presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, of course, State Farm is there. Tony's online at TonyWilt.com. His physical address is just off of 42nd South Water Tower. Left wing, it is Cuyava. 7:20 to play in the half, still 17-11. Lady Rams on top. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports, like us on Facebook, WMIX Sports, or you can always catch the games on the radio and online. Left baseline, it'll be Lockhart with a pull-up J. It's good, 19-11. Lady Ram lead extends to 8, its largest of the night.
11 points for Haley here in the first half so far.
Doing a great job. Mid-post,
Absolutely.
that'll be Pothast looking out top. Holtzclaw 3 is good. It's 19-14. And just like that, back within 5 are the Arfarts with 6:47 to play in the half.
Loosely translated to Bulldogs.
Somehow. That's Hugo Ease. Off of the right wing, it's Green looking down low. Baseline, yes. There's Hannah Owens, a 6-foot freshman. Off the right block, it's 21-14. Lady Ram lead back to a touchdown. Off of the right, it was Vonderhaar looking up top. She got it right back from Holtzclaw. Now Michael with it. Free throw line extended. Steps to the free throw line. Kicks left to Hartley. It'll be reversed around to Vonderhaar. Back up top, Holtzclaw. Steps to the right, gives off. Vonderhaar, a long deuce. Steps off the front of the iron. No good. Rebound taken away by Haley Lockhart. Here comes Pop-Tart across the timeline to the right. Steps to the wing. High post jumper this time. Rattles off the back. It'll be tipped out of bounds off of number 24. Actually, that's Michael, number 14. My apologies. I did not see Emily Manley, and I certainly did not see her there because she's not in the ballgame. It's a quick inbound backdoor, stripped away from Cheyenne Piper. She goes up, and they're going to give the foul or the strip.
Looks like it's going to be the foul. It's going to be called on number 4, Cody Gramlich. That's the Lady Bulldogs 16. We are at 5:59 to go in the second. That is big. We're in the bonus from here on out.
That is huge, especially You know what? I'm not going to say it. I don't want to jinx the Lady Rams, but I think if you know what I'm staying away from, you know what I was about to say, those of you listening in. And watching online at mywithersradio.com, as Cheyenne makes two. 23-14, largest lead now is 9. Lady Rams on top with 5:59 to play here in your first half. Bounce pass off the right block. Michael trying to dribble in, almost lost it off her hip. It'll be tipped away out of bounds. No, not out of bounds. It's recovered by Hannah Owens. Great physical play by the freshman. And now the Lady Rams will bring it across the timeline. It's Piper off the wing. It'll dribble away. She lost control of the basketball. Vonderhaar recovers off the turnover. And here come the Bulldogs. Lead passed up the left. Michael took too many steps. Michael took 4 steps but gets the bucket. It's 23-16. Lead back down to 7. Jeff Lonan hot.
Coach Lonan was not happy about that. I do think she probably had an extra step or two in there. The officials didn't see it that way.
Lockhart will bring it right elbow. Gives off to Green. Looking to come baseline off the head fake. Nice move by Green. She'll go to the line to shoot the one in bonus, as that'll be the 7th team foul on the Bulldogs with 5:15 to play in the half. Of course, tip off the end of the regular season with the Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member Federal Deposit Insurance Corp. At the line is Green. One in bonus time. 5:15 to play in the half. Her first is good. Something the Lady Rams are going to have to continue to do if they want to upend this Bulldog squad.
Absolutely. Keep shooting the ball well from the free throw line. Keep being aggressive offensively. And tell you, last trip down the floor, Chris, I don't know if you noticed it, but when Emily Michael got the ball in the post, there were 3 white jerseys all over her.
Chasing her down. Trying to play well defensively here as Green missed the second. Rebound with the Highland. Left wing, that is Gramlich looking inside. Tipped away, it's recovered off the right wing. Vonderhaar swing it back to the left for Gramlich. One dribble, steps to the top. Gave to Vonderhaar. Now a 3 is on the way. No, it's a long 2 from the right. That one, I believe, is actually Hannah Hartlieb. It's 24-18. Of course, I was looking down. I'm just going to assume it was Hartlieb.
It was Hannah Hartlieb, and it was a 2. You're right, Chris. 4:43
to play in the half. Chris Hugo with Mount Vernon Rams football coach Jared Shaner alongside. Jeff Crow with us. Jesse Clark back to the studio. Mid-post, Lockhart some trouble with it. Piper didn't go in to get the basketball. It's stolen away by Gramlich. She'll bring it late to the floor. Layup's no good. Recovery by Heimlich. That's not right. Hartlieb is good. One's a maneuver, one's a name. It's 24-20. It's Highland on a mini run here, back within 4. 4:19 to play in the quarter. Something like that. Palmer will check back into the ballgame. Piper with a crossover dribble at the circle. Steps to the line, and now a big bucket on the way from Cuiava's no good. Rebound out of the reach of Owens. And that's 17-footer, not the shot Jeff Lonan wanted. 24-20 Lady Rams, but Highland about to get back within 2. No, missed the bunny off the right block. Rebound, Vonderhaar sinks it in. And now we'll have a Lady Ram timeout as they are back within 2, 24-22. Lady Rams by 2 with 3:40. Make that 3:54 to play in this first half. And, of course, this timeout's presented by King City Chrysler Center, who has the all-new Dodge Caliber. Caliber cranks up the sedan and exudes attitude with every turn. Receive huge cash discounts on the all-new Caliber at King City Chrysler Center in Mount Vernon. Again, thankful to have those of you watching online at mywithersradio.com and tuned in on AM 940. You just heard the loud behemoth buzzer at Chagnon Gym, the first warning to come out of the timeout. And we'll hear another one, unfortunately.
Right in our left ear.
There it is. If you had dreams of hearing stereo when you left here, they're shattered now. You'll be hearing in mono when it's all said and done. The right channel of your ear will be it. Love it. I wouldn't have it any other way than historic Chagnon Gym, where the Lady Rams currently lead Highland with 3:50 to play in the first half. It's a score of 24-22. Piper will bring it across right timeline. Swings left, able to find Palmer. Palmer dribbles, dangerous pass to Green. However, the D was clear off baseline. The bucket will not count. It'll be a foul on the floor, which means that Green will have to earn it from the stripe. 1-1.
Well, that's going to be on Hartlieb. Should be 1-1 for Jessica Green.
And that's what it'll be. We'll have a substitution as Vonderhaar checks back in. At the end of 1 on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX FM, Waltonville leads Christopher 15-8. Spartans on top of the Bearcats in boys action tonight. First free throw is good by Green. She'll get a second, extends the lead back to 3. That scoreboard update presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance, of course. For all your insurance financial service needs, it's Tony Wild on the corner of 42nd and South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. Next one away from Green is good. Nails them both that time. Leads back to four. It's 26-22, 3:38 to play in the half. Into the right corner it goes. Stolen away as it swung up top to Holtzclaw. Green on the turnaround, keeps the dribble, goes right block. It's good. Green with a 4-point swing, and it's 28-22. The lead back to 6. Holtzclaw across the timeline quickly. Looking for Gramlich at the right wing. Not looking left. That's interesting. Gramlich, as the defense cleared, is able to find a seam towards the baseline. Mid-post kickback. And it's nothing but net from number 23, Olivia Laporta, the 5'10 freshman. 28-24. Back within Quattro are the Highland Bulldogs of the Mississippi Valley.
I should have stayed in Spanish in high school and do broadcasts with you.
My goal has always been to do a Spanish broadcast, but I've since lost the ability. Lady Rams cough it up. Cuiava's not going to let it go off the baseline. Try to get it right back. Holtzclaw will bring it across the timeline. It's a circle. Steps top the key. Looks back off the right arc. Able to find Vonderhaar. Up top, Holtzclaw will... That's probably really a foul off of Jessica Green. Cheyenne Piper will hold her up. Thought she flopped at first, but then you see Jessica Green on top of her. She was screened from our vantage point.
Yeah, I think she ran into her there. Was incidental. Still a foul.
Might be a little bit of an effort you'd appreciate on the gridiron.
Absolutely.
Assuming the whistle hadn't blown yet, of course.
That's right.
Quick inbound to the front court. It is Hartlieb. Looking inside off the right elbow. Michael bounces back. Hartlieb, 18-footers on the way. No good. Front iron. Rebound. We'll go to the right side for Lockhart. She gets another big board, and here come the orange and black. Up the near side is Cuiava. Strong pass from Piper. Looks back to Piper off the left wing. Pulls up for three. Yes! Cheyenne with a big bomb, and it's 31-24. Lady Rams back up 7, playing inspired.
Absolutely. Let's get another defensive stop here.
Bounce pass to the right. That's Hartlieb looking inside. Michael had it stripped away. She'll bounce it up top. Holtzclaw looks around left wing, able to find Gramlich. Gramlich will take a dribble. Pop from 16. No good. Front iron. Rebound. Lockhart again. So Haley, another board. 1:55 to play in the first half. 31-24. Haley's racing to the basket. Bobs and weaves through traffic. Puts one up baseline. Contested by 2. And we'll have a timeout, Highland. It's 33-24. Lady Rams are back up 9. They let Highland back within 2, and since then are on an a 9-2 run with about a minute to play in this first half. Chris Hugo with Jared Trainer alongside. Jeff Crow is with us as well on WMIX, bringing you high-quality streaming video on mywithersradio.com. This timeout's presented by Ford Square. It's a New Year's celebration at Ford Square. Great New Year offers on a great selection of Fords and Lincolns. It's the newest technology, money-saving fuel economy, and right now, a great deal from Ford Square of Mount Vernon. 33-24. Lady Rams by 9, and how sweet it is. A team, the Lady Rams. You see Brian Reynolds on mywithersradio.com. He is the very tough manager for the Lady Rams. Also a bowler for Dave Wagner and the Bowling Rams. Congratulations to Maverick Wagner. He finished second to sectional. He'll go on, of course, to state. Off the left side, here comes Michael. Turnaround underneath is no good. Got her on board. There will be a foul. Feet got tangled. Hands got in the backs. And it'll be a foul on the Lady Rams. There's 6.
It's going to be on Kelby Cuiava. That's her first, as you said, Chris. Lady Rams 6th.
Nice. Excellent text message from the Crow's Nest that I cannot share on here. However, 3 is long from the left wing. Gramlich with a putback from 17 is no good. We'll have a foul on the rebound. Lockhart, Cuiava able to get in there between the basketball and the Highland at the time offender. And so now Lady Rams will shoot the 1 in bonus on the 9th foul. Make that 9th foul on Highland. That'll be the 2nd on Gramlich. Try to get you some scores from around the area. Working on a Woodlawn Grayville score for our fans in the county. First free throw no good by Cuiava. It'll be stolen away on the rebound by Holtzclaw. She'll bring it length the floor. Looks backdoor. Backdoor again to Holtzclaw. And it'll be a home run ball coming to Lockhart. Lockhart will allow the D to clear. Now she'll work against it. Throws off backboard and good. So the Lady Rams missed an opportunity with free throws, but now extend the lead to 11, 35-24. Up top, Holtzclaw at the basketball. Looks right to Gramlich with less than a minute to play here in your first half. Lady Rams 35, Highland 24. Left elbow, nice tip in the lane by Lockhart. Left elbow. Michael was looking backdoor off of a cut. And Highland will have to reset down 11 here with 52.8 seconds. Lonan is all over the place, but he is happy.
I just saw him working his way down the sideline there.
And it's a backdoor inbound. Nobody got between the man and the basket. On number 23, Olivia Laporta. She'll pick up 2, lead down to 9. It's 35-26 with 43 seconds to play. I would say there's no coach's box in effect tonight.
Well, it just goes from half court to baseline, that's all.
It's extended. How about that?
Yeah.
Coming around to the near side, it is Palmer. Sidesteps the screen, gives up top between the circles for Cuiava. Cuiava looks near side, one dribble, throws to the right for Lockhart. She's been huge here tonight. She could be one of your Community First Bank players of the game. Great traditions aren't given, they're earned through hard work and commitment. That's just what they believe in at Community First Bank. Proud sponsors of the Lady Rams, a great tradition. 13 to play in the half, 35-26. Lady Rams up 9, looking to make it more. Assuming they avoid a jump ball, as Piper comes around right block, she's fouled. Assuming they avoid a jump ball, they would start the second half with the rock.
That's going to be the 10th team foul for the Lady Bulldogs with 6.5 seconds left. I can promise you Coach Harris from Highland is not happy with that foul.
No, she is not. Jeff Loudon's ecstatic as the first free throw is good from Piper.
Absolutely. A couple freebies at the line, shooting 2. And
of course, there's a college here to watch both Cheyenne and, I believe, the Michael girl from Highland. Both of them are good. It's 37-26. That lead back to 11. Officials timeout momentarily. Stop sign to the coach. And we'll see what's going to develop here. 6.5 seconds to go in the first half. It is 37-26, 11-point ball game here, and I think both coaches kind of bewildered as to what might be happening. A conversation going on to the left of the basket as the officials, one of them must have seen something, or we have an officials timeout. Or maybe just discussing some options. I am bewildered at this point as well, but we'll play on. Link the floor to inbound for Michael and the Bulldogs, down 11 with 6 seconds. Holtzclaw rushing across the timeline with 4. Gets to the wing, lost control, got it back right block. Shot at the buzzer, no good. And that is how your first half will end. It's the Mount Vernon Rams 37, the Highland Bulldogs 26. We'll pause for 3. This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt at King City Chrysler. When you think of the all-new Chrysler 200, the line imported from Detroit immediately comes to your mind. When it comes to character, comfort, and fuel efficiency, its capabilities extend well beyond its mid-size shadow. This is not a style as a concept. This is design as a practice. This is the new Chrysler 200. This is a car that projects beauty beyond a footprint. Because when you build the new Chrysler 200, you have promises to keep. The all-new Chrysler 200 sedan is really an amazing automobile. Come into King City Chrysler today and receive huge cash discounts on 10 remaining 200s in stock, or receive 0% for 72 months. We may be able to lower your existing payment and you drive a new car. At King City Chrysler, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where you can count on us.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Jefferson Island. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
My brother Paul was a real Renaissance man. A big city ear doctor, an outdoorsman, and always the smartest person in the room. When he was killed in a deer vehicle collision, I thought it was a freak accident. But I was wrong. Each year, deer vehicle crashes cause death, damages, and injury. And about 1 in every 100 drivers is likely to have a collision with a deer. For tips to avoid hitting a deer, visit ErieInsurance.com. A message from the Bean Insurance Agency and Erie Insurance.
Thank heavens you're getting an income tax refund. Second Chance Auto will give you the best value for every dollar you spend with a great selection of late model cars, trucks, SUVs, and minivans priced under $10,000. Most come with a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. Not only will you get a great quality vehicle, but bank rate financing as well. No gimmicks, no credit checks, and instant approval. That refund couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks to Second Chance Auto. Family owned and operated for 32 years on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball on WMIX. The Second Chance Auto halftime show starts now.
And welcome back to Shagnon Gymnasium. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams with a 37-26 lead here at the break over the Highland Lady Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us on AM 940, online at mywithersradio.com with streaming video. Of course, this is your Second Chance Auto halftime show. Use that tax refund to get the car you really want at Second Chance. Their selection has never been greater, and most are priced under $10,000. No gimmicks, no credit checks, instant approval, along with bank rate financing. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. We'll have your Heartland accounting stats and more coming up here in just a moment. 37-26 Lady Rams here at the half. We'll take a break, come back with that and more. This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX.
Learn to live healthy, learn to live well, and learn how you can live free from unexpected medical expense with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance and the Page Agency. Health insurance that covers hospital, medical, and surgical expenses, offers a wide choice of deductibles and a non-tobacco user discount too. Rising medical costs don't have to be a problem with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance. This is coverage we hope you'll never need, but you just can't be without. Call the Page Agency at 242-7000 about a major medical health insurance plan today.
You want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Back out to the 94 Sports Mobile Studios on WMIX and mywithersradio.com.
And welcome back, 94 Sports Mobile Studios tonight, parked at Shagnon Gym. Chris Hugo with Rams football coach Jared Shaner alongside. No, not Jeff Fisher. He is actually on assignment in Waltonville. Danny Zerwinski, our Jeff Fisher lookalike, is on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase tonight. And, of course, this Second Chance Auto halftime show brought to you by, you guessed it, Second Chance. Use that tax refund, get the car you want at Second Chance Auto. Their selection has never been greater, and most are priced through $10,000. No gimmicks, no credit checks, instant approval, and bank rate financing for all. It's Second Chance Auto. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Coach Shaner, big first half for Lady Rams. I think we'll really see the evidence in the stats.
Absolutely. A really good first half for the Lady Rams tonight. Lady Rams so far in the first 16 minutes have out-rebounded the Bulldogs 11-8. We are fairly close in turnovers. I have us at 8 and the Lady Bulldogs at 7. And scoring, we're led so far by Haley Lockhart, who's come out and scored 15 in the first half. And I say held because I feel like we have done a good job on her. But Emily Michael, for number 14 for the Bulldogs, has 8 so far in the first half. A good, solid first half on both ends of the floor for the Lady Rams tonight.
Yes, it has been. And, of course, stats tonight presented by Heartland Accounting. Get started right and let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B, your small business expert. We need to take a break, come back, discuss what needs to happen in the second half for the Lady Rams to hang on in this one. This is your Second Chance Auto halftime show. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams 37, the Highland Bulldogs 26. This is the Second Chance Auto halftime show on WMIX.
Daydreaming of owning a home? People's National Bank can help your dreams become a reality. We are excited to offer Smart Move mortgages. Smart Move offers affordable fixed-rate financing, down payment assistance, and closing cost assistance for qualified borrowers. Call me, Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist, at 241-6928 today for details. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When you want the best, think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only 2 non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's the Samaritans Centralia campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
With more in-game score updates than anyone else, this is Rams basketball on WMIX.
And welcome back to the Second Chance Auto Halftime Show. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner alongside. Jeff Crow is with us. Jesse Clark is back at the studio pushing all the right buttons here tonight. Lady Rams 37, Highland 26 here at the break. I need to get you a scoreboard update real quick. We'll see what we have coming in. At the half at Waltonville on 94.1 FM and MyWithersRadio.com. Waltonville leads Christopher 26-17. In the National Trail Conference tournament tonight, T-Town, the number 1 seed in their final NTC tournament ever, beat Cowden Herrick tonight 87-30. Also at the National Trail Tournament, I just had it right here. St. Elmo was leading Altamont. Hugo, where did it go? You just had it. You win some, you lose some, you know it? And we're not going to worry about it. It's 13-4, St. Elmo over Altamont after one. In the Little Illini Conference Tournament tonight, Flora beat Hudsonville Palestine 54-48. Girls basketball action, of course, Woodlawn beats Noble Clay City. You think you have them written down, and you don't write them down, but here it is, 65-52 winners for the Lady Cardinals. Try to get you a Woodlawn Cardinals score coming up here on a later scoreboard update. It's presented by Tony Wilton State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance and financial service needs, is your State Farm agent Tony Wilt. Walk in, call in, or click in. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. About a minute to go before we start the second half. Lady Rams are up 11, Coach Shaner. Big first half. Need to have an equally great second half in order to keep this one on top.
Absolutely. I think a couple key things in the second half. First of all, a good, solid program like Highland, I would imagine they're going to come out and make a run early in the third. We need to limit the damage and really match their intensity, because I promise that their coach has probably given them an earful at halftime. And I think the other thing, looking back over the first half, when they made a run on us and got it to within 3 or 4, several of those were fast break opportunities. We didn't take care of the basketball. They got quick defensive rebounds, got the ball out, and scored 6 or 8 relatively easy points on fast break opportunities. We need to try to limit those in the second half.
Lady Rams will start the second half with the basketball. We'll switch sides. They'll go left to right. Piper with it off to the right arc, looking to go left elbow. Free throw line extended. Tried to arc around to get to the bucket. She'll pick up a quick blocking foul, I believe, on Graham. That'll be the first of the half for Highland.
Let's start it out again. If we could get into that bonus early, that'd be fantastic.
Then you'll have to make those free throws down the stretch as Gramlich will check out with 3 fouls. Hartley will check in. 37-26 is the Lady Ram lead, 12 seconds into the first half. And try to find somebody to get to, have to burn a timeout early. This timeout's presented by Ford Square and King City Chrysler Center. Of course, you can count on us. The Ford F-150 boasts an exclusive EcoBoost engine, which means more power with better fuel efficiency. Test drive the large truck champion for 34 years at Ford Square Hub, Mount Vernon. Again, you can count on us. We'll try to get you some more scores throughout the night here on your scoreboard updates. Now at the half, it's St. Elmo 35, Altamont 22 in the NTC tournament. That runs all this week, as does the LIC Little Illini Conference tournament. Both of those are a week after the midwinter. It's about 7 and change to go here in the third quarter. 37-26. Lady Rams by 11. Lady Rams will have the basketball. Go ahead and
sorry,
just,
Chris.
that was just a bad possession earlier for the Lady Rams. They're going to try to reset it here.
Yeah, it was. And in a game like this, even though we've held a lead the entire game, you have to feel like there's a possibility it's going to come down to the end. And sometimes those timeouts that you take on little things like that really tend to upset a coach. We'd like to just run the play well the first time, get the ball in, and not have to waste those.
Back set out of the inbound this time to McQuiava to trigger right at the basket. Looks in, backdoor play to Piper. Worked out of the timeout. Well done. 39-26. Lady Rams lead now, the largest of the night, at 13. And now that's a nice bucket from Hartley off of the bench to replace Gramlich. She'll make it back to an 11-point game, 39-28, 7:32 to play in the third. Nailed it as she stepped in from the right wing. Nailed the 17-footer. Piper, top of the key, will give left wing. Palmer throws up a 3 way off the mark. If she stayed where she was, she probably would have drained it. Rebound will come to Green, right side, works back baseline, gets the bucket. Back up 11 are the Lady Rams. Had a nice second chance opportunity there, took advantage, and with 7:10 to play in the third, up 13. Something like that. Look around the paint. It'll be tipped away by Green, but recovered right there off the right block. Laporta puts it up and in. Lady Rams in the right place defensively for the tip, but not to corral. It's back to an 11-point ball game, 6:55 to play in the third.
Yeah, nice defense. Got our hands on the ball there, but couldn't come up with it.
Don't support the other team. Go green with Banterra's online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank, bank here with local style, member FDIC. Off the left wing, it's Palmer looking for some help. Finds Piper, who comes all the way around 10-foot line extended. Now we'll dribble with the right hand back to the circle. 6:33 to play in the third quarter. Still 41-30. Piper looks to drive. No look. Kick out to the left wing. Palmer will go left baseline for Lockhart. Fights her way in. Rebound will be tipped away. Cuiava with a foot race. It'll be tipped away by Highland. Up the left side comes Holtzclaw. No good. Rebound is out of bounds off of Mount Vernon. Lax there off of the rebound. Looks like they might be a little gassed.
Yeah, I think we should have came up with that one. Kind of had two people standing there. Not quite sure who was going to get it.
And now off the inbound, Holtzclaw with the baseline jumper, no good. There to get the rebound left baseline, of course, Aaliyah Palmer. Lady Rams 41, Highland 30, 6:08 to play in the third quarter. And here comes Cheyenne Piper with the basketball. She'll dribble across the timeline right at the circle, stand momentarily, and throw left wing for Cuiava. That's a nice wide open seam for Jay Green. Connects on the pass, layup's good. Jay Green off the right block, 43-30. And the Lady Rams continue to have answers for the Highland Arparps.
Well, we've used that play several times tonight. Isolate Jessica on the backside, and it's worked pretty consistently for us.
Up top, looking down low is Stroball, able to find Michael. The bunny not there. Post up, put back is coming up this time, and it's strong from Laporta. Back to an 11-point game, 43-32 with 5:33 to play in the third. Great effort here tonight by the Lady Rams. The offense has been fluid. The defense has been, not sure what the good adjective for that would be. Strong, tight.
Strong, yeah, absolutely.
There you go. I always want to come up with a flashy word that's not always there. Off of the right wing, here comes Green baseline.
Hey,
amazing.
We'll take it.
Fell down, got the shot up as she was falling. That is amazing stuff out of Jessica Green, 45-32. And I laughed because of how astonishing that was. 5:02 to play in the third. Looking off the right wing into Michael off the right block. Leans in as she cleared the D herself. Nice head fake there by Michael to get the two. It's 45-34, but that Green play from a moment ago was just something of beauty.
Solid. Like I said, that's the same play we've went to several times. Kind of isolating number 10 and Jessica on the backside and going hard to the basket.
Right of the circle to the wing goes Piper. Back up top, Cuiava swung around to the left wing. For Palmer, she'll try to lead one in for Lockhart. It'll be stolen away from the underneath. And here comes all alone Holtzclaw. Got the assist from number 12, Sarah Troba. And just like that, some right block points puts Highland back within 10 or 9, 45-36 with 4:21 to go.
It is within 10. That's correct.
Yeah, semantics, of course.
Yeah.
That would technically be accurate. 4:15 to play, third quarter. We near the midpoint. Lady Rams lead has shrunk to 9. Off the right wing, here comes Green. She's been huge baseline. That'll be a blocking foul. And that'll be the second of the half. Will that go against Holtzclaw?
I believe so.
I think that's her second.
Her second, team second.
Let's see. Box set again. It worked last time. See what they come with out of the box now.
We're going with the same play. Couldn't find her that time, though.
However, Green trying for the turnaround. Kicks back around. It'll go right wing to Lockhart for Cuiava. Piper's going to come back around the strong side to try to add some help. Loose ball. It's recovered by Holtzclaw. So here's a good opportunity for Highland. Down 9, 45-36 with 3:51 to play in the quarter. Hartley throws across the way. Troball throws up a three. Yeah.
She got it.
They cut it to 6. It was 13. 45-39. 3:40 to play in the third quarter. We'll seek a Community First Bank player of the game. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria. Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. And welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Lockhart just off of the right wing, trying to find that seam baseline. Lost the basketball, gets it back. Left hand, looking for somebody. Needs somebody to get open. Tried to throw it off of the defender, but got it right back. Steps on the sideline. It'll be a turnover, Mount Vernon. Lady Rams, that time, no communication, got lax. Had 3 on the left, only 1 to help on the right. She was covered up, and nobody bothered to come around to provide assistance.
Yeah, Haley got herself in a difficult situation, didn't have any help, and hence the turnover.
Michael with it on the far side, throws across the way. Here comes a 3. It's good by Troba. Back-to-back threes, and within 3 of the Bulldogs. 2:57 to play in the third quarter. Around comes a turnover as Piper got to the left wing, was looking for Palmer, threw it out of bounds. No communication here for the Lady Rams. None whatsoever.
No, not a good 2-minute span here. Time where you might like a timeout, but already used the 3. I don't know that we can afford one.
And they will swing around. The ball movement has been nothing short of stellar here for Highland, and Jeff Lonham begrudgingly has to use a timeout. Back within 1 are the Bulldogs. 2:43 to play in the third quarter. 45-44 is the third quarter score. This timeout is presented by Ford Square and King City Chrysler as we are within the midway point of this third quarter. Jared Shaner alongside. I'm Chris Hugo. Jeff Crow is with us as well. Jesse Clark is back at the studio. And Coach Shaner, you're up 13. It gets down to 1. They're on a 12-point swing. Man, oh, man. It's almost what might have been already.
Absolutely. I can just imagine right now. I know by his hand gestures before the timeout was called, Coach Lonen's telling the girls we need to settle down. We need to take care of the basketball. Get it together defensively. We'll be fine. We're still up 1. Let's finish the quarter strong and play the fourth and play well in the fourth, hopefully get a win.
Well, and they're going to have to do something here. But last time they called a timeout after a Highland run, they worked the lead back to 9. So we'll see if some of that timeout magic will happen here for the Lady Rams, who have looked great tonight with the exception of about a 2-minute stretch here in the third quarter.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you, I'm looking over my notes from Coach Lonen today. He made the point that Trobaugh, Gramlich, and Holtzclaw all will shoot the 3, and they have made 47% as a trio this year. And I'll tell you, Miss Trobaugh has knocked down 2 big ones in a row.
And speaking of Trobaugh, she'll pick up a big foul in the backcourt, deep in the backcourt, about 75 feet away from the basket. It'll be the third team foul for Highland. It'll be the third on Sarah Trobaugh, so this could be big. So Lady Rams will redo it. They'll start length of the floor, left to right they go. It'll be Piper with it in the backcourt, 2:39 to play in the third quarter. Remind you, don't support the other team. Go green with Banterra's online banking and online statements. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Right wing, it's Green, looking to drive off the dribble. Stops in the lane, puts a shot up and in, and to the line will go Jay Green as she worked her baseline magic yet again, this time looking to make it a 3-point play with 2:26 to go in the third. What a night it's been for Jessica Green.
What a third quarter it's been. 8, possibly 9 points, and some more of the same in the first and second. She has had a heck of a night tonight.
And she'll make the free throw. So 3-point play gives the Lady Rams a little bit of breathing room. Up 4 with 2:25 to play in the third quarter. 48-44 your score. Here comes up top. That is Holtzclaw. Looks back to the right elbow. Michael looking for Laporta. Instead, takes it herself, shut off on the double team, throws up a jumper, bounces around, no good. Far side rebound goes to Piper. 2:10 to play in the quarter. Lady Rams looking for another run. Piper right at the circle. Pulls up, she'll calm it down and bring it back. Between the circles now. Now back to the right of it. Gives over, across the right wing for Green. Backdoor lob for Lockhart, off glass, good. 50-44, 6-point ball game. 1:52 to play in the third. Nail a 3, go for the account with no hidden fee. Banterra offers a totally free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Across the far side, Michael looks backdoor, Laporta, shot blocked. That'll be a foul on Aaliyah Palmer. 1:40 to play here in the third. Lady Rams 50, Highland 44, so back on top by 6. A chance for 2 here at the line for Olivia Laporta, but just at one time, it's hard to believe it was a 13-point lead here in the third quarter.
Yeah, back to 6, and Laporta at the line looking to cut that down.
Misses the first. And we'll see Hannah Owens in the ball game as that was the third foul, of course, on Aaliyah Palmer. Just the first team foul of the half, though.
That is correct. Hannah did a nice job for us in the first half, came in, scored a bucket, played some solid defense.
Free throw is no good. Rebound fought for by Lockhart and Owens. Lockhart wins the battle. It'll be Piper to bring it across. 1:33 to play in the third. Lady Rams basketball course is presented by Banterra Bank on WMIX. Video online at mywithersradio.com. Of course, to the right side will go Piper. Looks back up top. Owens left wing. Now down low. Lockhart for Cuiava. Assist and points. So Cuiava picks up another assist. Haley picks up 2 more. It's 52-44. Back up by 8 are the Lady Rams. Jeff Lonen's timeouts have been productive as they forced Holtzclaw into a great situation, but she missed the bunny. Rebound off the back iron will go to Piper, and here come the Lady Rams. Up 8, 1:02 to play in the third. Possession arrow does favor Highland. maybe with the possession start the fourth, depending upon what happens the rest of the stretch of this third quarter. We drop below the minute mark. Up 8 are the Lady Rams. Lockhart with it right side. Off the wing, lost control of the basketball. Lost the dribble this time, has to pick it up. Go through across the way. It'll be tipped out of bounds off of Highland at the 41.9 second mark of this third quarter. Lady Rams 52. What's the Arfars? Highland 44.
Looks like we're going to have a few subs here for the last 41.9.
Try to give a bit of a breather, as it'll be Claire Ryan and Aaliyah Palmer. So it's Palmer, Ryan, Lockhart, Piper, and Green. It'll be a box set out of the inbound. Left wing, it goes to Piper. 39 seconds to go in the quarter. Lady Rams are still up 8. Great turnaround dribble there by Cheyenne. Great ball control. Stops to the wing, brings it around with a right-hand dribble. Top of the key, looks around, finds Lockhart, right timeline. 27 seconds to go in the quarter. Green comes around from the left wing. She'll get the ball. Nice catch there by Green. Left of the circle to save it. Into the right corner, it goes to Lockhart from Palmer. She'll come back to the right wing with 16. Looks between the circles for Ryan with 14. One dribble over to Piper. It was tipped across. I thought she had possession of it in the front court, but maybe not. 7 seconds, now to 6. Right elbow to Piper, looking to back her way in. Kicks to the left side. Green will bring it around, blocks the buzzer, no call. And that is how we'll end your third quarter. After 3, the Lady Rams 52, Highland 44. This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dixon Island. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon.
Well, the Silverado is the longest lasting, hardest working truck on the market. It looks like a truck. And, so I love the looks of it. And the ride and the comfort is second to none. You can get $5,005 rebate right now, or you can get 0% for 72 months, which, for a lot of people, that would lower the payment many times over what they're paying now.
Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Time for more Lady Rams basketball, presented by Banterra Bank.
And welcome back to Shagnon Gym. For those of you on the radio and online, we spared you of the end buzzer to signify the start of the fourth quarter. You're welcome. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner alongside. Jeff Crow with us from the Crow's Nest, bringing you high-quality streaming video on MyWithersRadio.com. Highland basketball to start. They're in the front court. Right wing, Gramlich looks back. Gramlich, rather. Now back on the near side. It's Holtzclaw from about 15. Gives back up top, Gramlich. Now right wing, long shot coming Hartley, just a 2 from 18. Right side, it's 52-46. And back within 6 are the Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us, of course. You can, of course, like us on Facebook, WMIX Sports, or follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Left wing, it's Cuiava. Now finds Green as she'll force away the back. That'll be a blocking foul on Michael. Great play by Jay Green to try to get these girls in foul trouble.
It's going to be Michael's second. She hasn't had a foul since early on in the game, but team 5th of the half, or 2 away from the bonus.
We await the free throws from Green. Her first is on the way. It's good. We'll see just how big these free throws will be for the Lady Rams down the stretch if they can get them into the bonus. Green at the line, shooting 2, 53-46, trying to make it 54. Back up 8 to the Lady Rams, 54-46.
Well, I don't want to jinx us, Chris, but we have answered all of their runs. Let them get right to within our striking distance and then come back and put a little run together ourselves.
Jeff Lonens used the timeouts wisely. He's had to save them, though, because of so many bailouts coming off of the inbound plays. Right wing, it is Holtzclaw. Looks up top, finds Michael. 7:04 to play. It's 54-46. Lady Rams hanging on against Highland. Up top, it is Hartley. Looks back to the right side. Michael for a big 3. Off the mark. Rebound will go. Backdoor Laporta puts it back and in. Not much that Palmer could do defensively with her foul trouble. 54-48, back to a 6-point ball game here from Shagnon Gym. I'm Chris Hugo. He's Jared Shaner. Jeff Crow is with us as well. We encourage you to follow us on Twitter. You'll find more score updates that I haven't given you here on the Tony Welch scoreboard update. 6:35 to play. Lady Rams in the front court. Lockhart trying to shake the defender out of the man. Now gets back off the right wing. Here comes Piper between the circles. Left-hand dribble. Left-hand dribble. Now to the right hand, and she looks to go right. Shut off. Has to go back to the left for Green. It'll be Quiaba with it right at the circles now. 6:14 to play. Finds Lockhart. Great ball movement, Lockhart there on the ball fake. As she got to the free throw line, only to kick back out to Piper. Lady Rams being very cautious here, and that's what I like to see. Ball control, ball movement, careful hands.
Absolutely. A little flex offense by the Lady Rams, trying to use a little time. Hopefully get one of those backdoor cuts wide open here in a minute.
The difference tonight, and that'll be a play tipped away by Michael, as she'll come up the right side. Got away with a couple of things there. Picked up the dribble, moved her feet once, and then put it back down. No call on that, but Michael will go to the line to shoot 2 off the blocking foul. Lady Rams are playing to win instead of playing not to lose, and I think that's huge here tonight.
Absolutely. We've seen it not just with the Lady Rams, but sports teams all the time. You get that lead, and people are chipping away at it, and as you said, you kind of play not to lose rather than play to win, and I think tonight we've definitely played to win.
First one of 2 is good for Michael, 54-49. Back to a 5-point game. Could be 4 if she knocks the free throw down. She will. It's 54-40. Lady Rams are going to need another bucket to keep them at bay. Whether retirement is years or months away, open a retirement account to fit your lifestyle perfectly. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Piper with it between the circles, steps up top of the key, was looking to lead Palmer. Palmer wisely was able to stay behind and get the pass. Lockhart with it up top from Palmer. Looking for the turnaround, gets it to Piper back to the timeline. Of course, as we said, they were playing to win a moment ago. They kind of have that look now, playing not to lose. Yikes.
5:17's a long time to go in the game. 54 is not going to win it for us. We need to continue to be aggressive offensively.
Between the circles, it is Cheyenne Piper. Left-hand dribble. Michael coming out to get her. Or, excuse me, no, that's Gramlich. Great defense by Gramlich. Nearly forced the turnover. Picks up her 4th foul. That'll be 6 on Highland. So Lady Rams will shoot free throws the rest of the way. That's big there. She has been great defensively.
Absolutely. Like you said, that's her 4th, and she's a solid little player, no doubt.
Right of the circle, it's Cheyenne Piper. 4:56 to play in the game, and we'll have an offensive foul. I didn't see it, whatever it was.
They called an illegal screen on Kelby. I didn't see it. She must have been moving.
There you have it. So it'll come back the other way, and we'll see Vonderhaar in, presumably, for Gramlich. 4:55 to play in regulation. It's 54-50. Lady Rams by just 4.
Hannah Owens checks back in for Palmer.
Across the timeline, Vonderhaar dribbles right to the top of the key, gives the elbow. Michael looks in, trying to work against the freshman. Owens dribbles off her foot out of bounds. Turnover Highland. It'll be Lady Ram basketball with 4:46 to play, up 4.
Nice footwork by the freshman, Hannah Owens. And I'll tell you what, keeping Emily Michael in front of you is a tough task, and Hannah was up to it.
And now here come the Lady Rams. Who will be your Community First Bank player of the game? With 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dix, Ina, and Woodlawn, Community First Bank is proud to be the sponsor of the player of the game. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Owens, left baseline, got the floater, too strong, maybe not. Thought she was going to have the floater. Now a foul. Green dribbled into traffic. That'll be a hack, I believe, on
Hartlieb.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be on Holtzclaw first, but you are absolutely right. That'll be her second. To the line goes Jessica Green.
As you said a moment ago, Chris, Lady Rams in the bonus from this point on, so now we just need to knock them down.
And let's see. First free throw's good. There you have it. Your wish is her command or something like that.
Absolutely.
Green at the line, shooting the one in bonus, made the first. Second one is en route, and it's good. 56-50. Lady Rams are back up a half dozen. Everything's big down the stretch. We'll see what happens here as we near the midway point of the 4th quarter. It's off of the foot by Hartlieb. She'll swing it near side to Vonderhaar. Looking inside the paint, nothing there. Finds Holtzclaw up top, shifts to the right side. Hartlieb, fake, now up top. Swung around Laporta to Holtzclaw on the near wing. 4:05 to play here in the 4th quarter. 56-50. Lady Rams trying to hang on. Down low, there it is. Easy play for Heimlich. Rebound to the backdoor. Vonderhaar. Laporta will put it up and in. So Hartlieb the initial miss, able to make something out of nothing on the cleanup. 56-52, back within 4 are the Bulldogs. Right wing Green, tried to dribble drive inside, lost it, was able to kick out. That'll be a travel. Jeff Vernon wanted the foul. She was hooked on the way down. That's not how the official saw it, so it'll be a turnover on Lady Rams, and that's a big turnover.
That is a big turnover. Back to within 4. We had an opportunity, if they call the foul, obviously, to go to the line and add to that lead.
And here we go. Up to the right wing. It is Hartley. Looks up top. Laporta. Bounce pass in the lane. Almost stolen away. Michael recovers. Layup on left side. Good. 56-54. And back within 2. It's stolen away, but out of bounds off of Holtzclaw. It'll go back with the Lady Rams, and we will have some substitutions as Troball will come back in. So for the Lady Rams, it'll be Piper, Lockhart, Green, Owens, and Quiava. They get it into Piper. 3:19 to play in regulation. Lady Rams up just 2, 56-54. Piper with a right hand, now crossovers the timeline. As we're gonna see Gramlett back in. That's risky, but you got to. Right wing, it's Green. Up top, Lockhart. Looks around, goes in the corner for Piper. Ball fake. She's gonna bring it around left wing. Stuck by Troball. Now she'll bring it back to the circle. So Lady Rams will regroup here. 2:54 to play in regulation. 56-54. Lady Rams on top of Highland at this point. Highland 11-12, Lady Rams 12-8. In the corner, Piper. Coming around from the left side. Lax defense here, at least I think, by Highland. Figured they'd be pressuring a little bit more, but they're in foul trouble as a team.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They don't have a whole lot of fouls to give out there as far as girls staying on the floor, so.
Owens handling the ball up top. Needs some help. It's Green. Green comes around. 2:22 to play in the fourth quarter. It's 56-54. Piper with it. Right volleyball line. Cheyenne with the basketball. 2:15 to play in regulation. Highland trails the Lady Rams 56-54. Palmer and Ryan will check in. Lockhart wanted the turnaround as she got to the right elbow. Throws back left wing Green. Lady Rams will reset as we'll drop below the 2-minute mark. Flex obviously going on. Right wing, it's Green. Almost had it stolen away. She will. This could be the tying from Troball. Troball had some trouble with the basketball herself. Gets free throw line. Runners off glass. No good. Rebound Owens. And that's where that frame pays off, but they're going to whistle a travel.
Can't fault Hannah for that one.
She was bumped from behind, lost control, and fell. Or started to stumble. Of course, we will tell you the Lady Rams basketball presented by Banterra Bank. With Banterra's mobile banking, check your accounts online from half court. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Here's my thing, 56-54. It'll be Highland basketball here with right around 1:30 to play. You give Jeff Lawton a chance to re-guide his team here with a free timeout. Highland calls the timeout to set something up out of the inbound. Jeff Lawton's teams out of the timeout have gone on significant runs to get the lead back on their side. You wonder if that'll happen here.
Well, let's hope so. We've got a 2-point advantage right now. As you said, right around 1:50, I believe, to play. Need to get a stop here, take care of the basketball, knocks down some free throws, and leave Chagnon 13-8.
Of course, after 3, Waltonville leads Christopher 45-26. That's on 94.1 FM. Busy night of basketball here on WMIX. Glad to have you with us. On AM 940, the inbound will come out of a box set. It was squeezed to the outside, left wing Holtzclaw. Looks right. Crossover, Michael Troball for 3. No, but backdoor rebound is there. Gramlich left unguarded. Lax defense for the Lady Rams. We're tied at 56 with 1:36 to play.
Came in from that backside, grabbed an air ball out of the air, put it right back up for an easy 2.
Piper with it, left elbow, kicks out. Ryan has a wide open Lockhart there on the left wing. She'll dribble against Michael. Look for the turnaround, forces up. No call on the travel. And now forces up a wild shot, no good. Palmer rebound, trying to get it back. She'll put up a shot. Prayer, no. Rebound will fall to the floor. It'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Lady Rams. And that is, every side in this gymnasium right now has a right to be upset because that was horrid.
Wow.
And I'm just going to say it right there. I apologize. You got to get control down there.
Yeah, I felt like the officiating crew's done a nice job tonight.
Just
they
that
called
one
it fair,
thing.
and right there, I feel like it got pretty physical both ways several times.
It's into Lockhart out of the right corner. Back to the right wing. Owens, 1:07 to play, tied at 56. Lady Rams with the basketball in the front court, rolling between the circles. It is Green. Hand in her face by Holtzclaw. Back up top it goes to Piper, guarded by Troball. Piper with it, less than a minute to play. No call there at the right wing. Green knocked down by Michael. That leaves a woman out to provide a screen. So stuck on the sideline is Lockhart. Wow. Risky pass left wing for Piper. And now the Lady Rams are playing not to lose. Cut back to the left wing for Piper with 40 seconds. Gives to Owens. Owens handling the basketball at the circle. Needs somebody to get it from her. Timeout, Jeff Lonan. Wise time to call a timeout there. You're an inexperienced freshman in a high-intensity situation. Handling the basketball near the timeline is never good.
Absolutely. We got that timeout called with 34.8. I believe that's going to be the Rams' final timeout of the game, if my calculations are correct.
I believe so, because they had to burn a few out of the inbound to salvage those. And might, if you get a basket here, though, you might get another one back from Highland.
Absolutely, and you called it. We really needed to take a timeout there. We had Hannah with the ball over her head, close to the timeline. We didn't want to lose it and give them an opportunity to go down and hold. So, wise timeout. Get a play set up here. Hopefully, a bucket and a stop.
Try to this time out, of course, presented by Ford Square King City Chrysler. You can count on us. We'll try to get you a scoreboard update. Maybe now we'll give you a scoreboard update. Sometimes you got to knock some sense into it. 3G, not my friend right now. Causing us all kinds of troubles on the Twitter. Follow us at 94 Sports. You can like us on Facebook, WMIX Sports. St. Elmo over Altamont, 50-37, heading into the fourth. And, of course, we told you that Waltonville leads Christopher after 3, 45-26. Scoreboard update presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, it's Tony Wilt, TonyWilt.com, 42nd South Water Tower. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Lady Ram basketball out of the inbound into the front court, side out of bounds. It goes to Green right wing. 32 seconds to play, tied at 56. Lady Rams and Highland here from Shagnon. It was lost to the back court, no call and a foul. They let the over and back go, they let the foul go. 22 seconds to play. Left corner it is. Piper trying to drive. Hands in her face. Triple team here at the circle for Green. She'll drive to the right wing. Gives back right of the circle for Piper. 14 seconds. Tied at 56. Piper with it at the circle. Goes to the right wing. Dribbles to the elbow. Lost it. Regain control. Lockhart for a long three at the buzzer. No. 4 seconds left. My apologies. Threw up the shot early. Rebound will be a jump ball. It goes to Highland with 1.6 seconds to go. I was unaware. I thought time was getting ready to expire with Lockhart throwing that one up. Ill-advised shot. We still had plenty of time to work with, but didn't realize the time on the clock. We're tied at 56. And Jeff Lonan and Stephanie Harris both upset with the officiating on that possession.
And for good reason, I would say.
We have 1.6 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner. It's the top of the hour. We'll pause for station identification. This is Lady Rams Radio.
The St. Louis Rams, AFC and NFC Championship games, and Super Bowl 46 all live here. WMIX Mount Vernon, a women's broadcasting superstation.
There we have it. We are back here on WMIX online at mywithersradio.com. High streaming. Let's make that high-quality streaming video here tonight as the Lady Rams tied with Highland at 56. 1.6 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. And, you know, here's the thing. Lady Rams were up 13 at one point in the second half. Let Highland get back into the ball game. But that was I don't know what you call that last possession.
Physical.
Yeah.
Right here, obviously, Lady Rams can't let Highland have the ball going toward half court or near the half court line to get a good look.
Length of the floor to go on the inbound is Gramlich. Throws it right out of bounds. They're going to have to put 1.2 seconds back on the clock. It goes out of bounds with 1.2. You have to depend upon reaction time there, however. At the very worst, I saw it bounce on that little clipboard or shoe thingy there on the scores table. There was 0.7 then. It headed over out of bounds. This is what I do. I watch the clock in these situations. I'm usually not far off. There needs to be at the very least, 0.8. 1.2 is where I thought I saw it go out of bounds. However, 0.2 is what is on the clock. The whistle blew with 0.8. 0.5 was where it was whenever they had stopped it. And then with reaction time, and of course, it goes to 0.2. Not a lot of time here, but it's Lady Ram basketball right at the bucket. We have one official conferring with the scores table. We'll see if they put any time back on the clock. Not a lot of time to do anything.
No, there's not. And as you said, we started with...
They put 1.6 back on because nobody touched it.
Well, I thought someone touched
I
it,
did
but
too.
maybe not.
And it's quick to Green. At the buzzer! No, off the right iron. We're headed to overtime. Tied at 56. We'll keep it here. And remind you, Lady Rams basketball is presented by Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner. And all that hoopla, all for naught. Woof.
Whew, yeah, that's right.
Oh, my. No rest for the wicked, as they say. 56-56, and I mean that in the sense that no break. We're going to keep it here, of course. As the Lady Rams and Highland are tied at 56, going to period number 5. This will be... Wow, you and I had triple overtime the other night. That was you and I, right?
It was
I've
you
been getting
and
my
I.
partners mistaken every once in a while. I did last night on the showcase. That was against Mattoon. Danny C. and I, on January the 12th, had overtime here against Carbondale. Lady Rams prevailed in that one. 50-47, I believe, was the final score, or thereabouts. It was either 40-37 or 50-47. I don't have that here in front of me. It is buried in my stack of papers here.
Well, let's hope that we can come out ahead in the overtime. I'll tell you, we're going to have to play a little better than we did in the fourth. Looking back through our book, as you mentioned it, we gave up a significant lead. We were outscored 12-4 in the fourth, and I had us down for 4 turnovers in the fourth. Got a little bit physical. Coached basketball at Lincoln High School with a very good basketball coach, Neil Alexander, and he's always told us as the games go on, you've got to get more and more physical, you've got to get more and more intense.
And the tip is in the backcourt for Troba. She got it back off the missed shot. Backdoor rebound will come left side. No good, Laporta. No Lady Rams there for the rebound. Finally, off the third miss, it's out of bounds off of Troba as Cuiava got a piece of it and gave it to Piper. And now the Lady Rams will regroup with 3:47 to play in the overtime, tied at 56. Yikes.
The Lady Bulldogs couldn't buy a basket there. They had several looks right around the hoop. And I think Coach Harris is pleading her case. She felt it was a foul or 4.
What I didn't understand, Lady Rams just kind of watched the tip go into the front court for Highland. Gave him an opportunity. Left wing, it's Piper with the basketball. 3:30 to play in the fourth quarter. Here on Lady Rams basketball, of course, presented by Banterra Bank. 3:24 to go. Piper will move to the right. Feeds Cuiava up top. Now left wing for Palmer. Looks down low. Lockhart. She's been quiet here in the second half. Jump ball. It favors the Lady Rams. They forced a jump ball mid-post, and Lockhart's been a little lax here in the second half. I don't know if favoring some of the previous injuries this season or just a tough defensive job they've done on her.
She went down hard one time with just a little bit left.
Trying to feed in the lane. It'll be stolen away. Jump ball force this time. That'll put the possession arrow back on the Lady Rams side. It'll be Highland basketball. They had the basketball anyway. Now it'll be back their favor, but with the possession arrow on the Lady Rams side. With 3:10 to play in overtime, still tied at 56. My, oh my, what a game we have had break out for you here. Up top, it was Holtzclaw looking around the right side. Troba back to Holtzclaw, reverse to Gramblick, left wing. She has 4 fouls. Holtzclaw will feed a wide open Troball for 3 far side. Off the front iron, rebound will go to Troball. She falls. And that'll be a foul. Really? Foul?
On Cheyenne, I believe.
Okay.
It's only Cheyenne's second.
And it'll be Highland to trigger. Troball looking to work in. Left wing, here comes Holtzclaw off the dribble, feeds back in the corner, Troball. Coming around from the left side with 2:45 to play in OT, tied at 56. Nice sidestep there, Troball. Right elbow jumper from Michael is on the mark. 58-56, Highland has their first lead. Since it was what, 4-2?
Yeah, very early in the game.
Right of the circle, it's Piper, 2:28 to play in overtime. Lady Rams trail 58-56. Not where they wanted to be in this overtime period. Didn't want to be in overtime at all as Cuiava has it up top, swings to left wing. Palmer to Piper in the corner. It'll be tipped away. Palmer recovers. Looks for Green up top. 2:12 to play in overtime. Lady Rams are down to 58-56. Rolling between the circles is Cheyenne Piper. Now back to the circle. 2:03 to play. Cuiava with it on the right. Looks back up top, finds Palmer. Palmer on the right-hand dribble, kicks over to the wing. Lockhart with 1:55. Lockhart steps in with the right-hand dribble, comes back, skip pass to the left wing. Palmer thought about the 3. She has 4 fouls. And back to the left wing for Piper. Right arc Lockhart looking to make something happen. Defense in the zone will shift to the right side. Lockhart, a weird move to the bucket, looking for the tie, no good. Rebound Palmer, put back, no. But Aaliyah will go to the line to shoot 2. Here on the Highland foul with 1:36 to go in overtime. 58-56 Highland. Lady Rams can tie.
Fouls on Laporta. Her second. Team 8th.
And Palmer's first is good. We'll see Hannah Owens back in the ballgame. This is a big one for the Lady Rams to get here tonight. Can't let it slip away now after being up so big in the second half. Would rather talk to a happy Jeff London in the postgame show. Second one's on the way. It's off the mark. Rebound will go to Michael. Stripped away. It'll be out of bounds off the Highland. It'll be Lady Ram basketball. I was right.
Correct. You were correct.
They saw it the same way I did. Nothing wrong with that. 58-57. As Palmer will check out, they'll stick Owens in there. Box set out of the inbound, right left of the basket. Looking for more Piper. Piper's blocked on the way up, but Cheyenne goes to the line to shoot two. Even at the very worst, if she makes one of two, it's a 19 foul, so Lady Rams will be in the double bonus the rest of the way with 1:33 to play in overtime. Down one, 58-57.
Fouls on Trobaugh, her fourth, and, her fifth.
Oh, that's huge.
That is huge. And I'll tell you, that was the same out-of-bounds play that Cheyenne got herself a bucket on earlier.
Missed the free throw. Has to make the second to tie her up at 58 with 1:33 to play in overtime. Down one. Piper's second is rims out, but rebound went to Lockhart. It was stolen away. Lockhart recovers underneath. Jump ball favors the Lady Rams. They'll get it back with 90 seconds in OT. Down one, 58-57. Rare missing of two free throws by Cheyenne Piper, and nobody's more frustrated than Piper.
Very rare. Cheyenne had not missed a free throw before that point.
They'll work it into the corner for Piper with 1:29. Possession arrow goes back with Highland. Highland with the lead, 58-57. Lady Ram basketball, front court. Near the right wing, it is Green. Has the right elbow in Lockhart. She'll drive, throw up a fade, no good. Rebound is out of bounds off of the Lady Rams. And with 1:14 to play in overtime, down one, it's Highland basketball. Team rebound.
Can really look to be aggressive. We've only got 4 team fouls, so if we do have to get them in the bonus, we're going to have to be aggressive here.
Timeout, Highland. This timeout's presented by Ford Square and King City Chrysler Center, where the best never rest. 1:07 to play in overtime. Lady Rams are down one, 58-57. First time that they've trailed, I believe, since the 4-2 mark. Or I should say when it was 4-2 back in early in the first quarter. Since then, they've led by as many as 13. They've led comfortably by 11. They've led comfortably by 8. Now trail uncomfortably by 1, and it's getting interesting here down the stretch as the Lady Rams just seem to have lost their offensive mojo and have been lax on defense, and I hate to say it again, as if they're playing not to lose at this point.
Absolutely. We talked about it the fourth quarter. We made 4 free throws, did not make a field goal. And now in overtime, we've had 4 free throw attempts, and we're only 1 of 4. Combine those few things there, and you have a 1-point deficit with 1:10 left, approximately. 1:04, I believe.
Thereabouts.
And as I said, we only have 14 fouls. Looking at the book here, I believe Aaliyah's the only one. She has 3 fouls. So at this point, if you're Coach Lonan, what you probably are telling the girls is, hey, we want to be really aggressive here defensively. We're not going to hurt ourselves by fouling. We want to go for steals. We want to be physical. We want to hold jerseys. We want to grab. And if we get called for it, we're fine.
Exactly. Inbound into the backcourt near the scorer's table for Holtzclaw. She'll bring it across with 1:03. Clock finally starts. And that'll be a foul on Hannah Owens near the timeline, and that'll be on, that'll be Hannah's first, I think. Second?
Second, if that's on Hannah, sure is. That's her second.
Team's 5th. Side out of bounds with 1 minute to play in the overtime. Highland up 1, 58-57. Left wing, it was Hartley. Looking around, trapped here near the corner. Pass intercepted in the lane by Cuiaba. Great interception by Kelby. Here comes Piper across the timeline. Rushing to the elbow. Throws to Cuiaba. She'll throw up a jumper off the back iron. Rebound will be fought for. It'll be out of bounds. No. Lockhart will save it. Throw up to Jay. Good. Got it. 59-58. Good play by Cuiaba and Lockhart. 37 seconds to go. Here comes Holtzclaw into the front court. We are presented by Banterra Bank. Hartley throws up a J. No good. Rebound by Hartley. And that'll be a timeout. Highland with 29.4 seconds to go in overtime. And this is what you like to see, Jared Shaner. I'm Chris Hugo. Jeff Crow with us. Jesse Clark back to studio. 29.4 seconds to go in overtime. It is 59-58. Timeout Highland, presented by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. What happens down there is Cuiava feeling the momentum after the interception. I have no issues with that shot there from the left side. They were there to get the rebound, stole it away, looked like it was going to go out of bounds, and they'd have to reset. Lockhart saw an opportunity down low, got the bucket off the floater from the left baseline to take the 1-point lead. Now if something happens, they tie the ball and beat you on or hold the ball, whatever, work for the last shot with these seconds to go. I think if you lose on a buzzer beater now, big deal.
Right.
It's an imploding win. You hate the feeling, but you did what you could. And that's what's great about it is they were successful on that end of the floor. And now if something happens, something happens.
Absolutely, and I think you hit it right on the head. Kelby made a great play defensively, got the steal, worked hard to get down the floor, took a nice 15, 17-foot jumper on the wing. Didn't go down. Sometimes they will. You and I have talked about it before. Jeff Lonnen's talked about it before. When Kelby Cuiava can come up with a few buckets here and there, it makes our team so much better. And hats off to Kelby. She stepped up, took a big shot. Didn't hit it, but I tell you what, Haley worked hard to get an offensive rebound putback.
Gramlich will inbound left of the basket, box set. They'll break out to the near corner. Holtzclaw with the basketball, 28 seconds to play. We're in overtime, 59-58. Lady Rams on top. Stuck with it, Holtzclaw. Works to the elbow from Michael. Down low, lost between the legs, Laporta. Recovered by Cuiava, and that'll be a foul on Laporta. And so going to the line to shoot two will be Kelby Cuiava, shooting some big free throws. Up one, 59-58, 18.1 ticks left to go in overtime. And Kelby Cuiava has two huge free throws at the free throw line.
Yes, she does. Kelby coming up big with some plays on both ends of the floor here in the last minute of overtime.
59-58. Lady Rams looking for some points. That's off the mark to the right. Cuiava at the line shooting the back end of two. 18.1 ticks to go in overtime. Lady Rams 59, Highland 58. We will, of course, have your Beat Insurance postgame show coming up after this. Missed on the second. Owens got the rebound and a foul. Jump ball, no. And that favors Highland. You saw Owens flinch when she went up for the rebound, turned back, and Jeff Londen wants a timeout. Timeouts presented by Ford Square, King City Chrysler, Mount Vernon, where the best never rest. And Coach Trainers alongside. I'm Chris Hugo here on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. 59-58, Lady Rams in overtime with about 18 ticks left to go. And, man, you'd have loved to have had that foul there, but it's the same time. Got to make those free throws.
Absolutely. That's, as I said before, plagued us in overtime. Now 1 of 6 in overtime. When I know you alluded to it earlier, hoping not to jinx us, but we were really shooting the ball really well through the first 3, even through the regulation. We shot really well from the foul line, and now we've gotten in overtime and missed several key ones. We're still up 1. Obviously going to be Lady Bulldogs ball. We have fouls to give. Obviously, we don't want to foul someone on a shot. But I think the thing that we really want to be cautious against is kind of sitting back and not being aggressive here. Again, we don't want to give up an easy bucket by any means, but we don't want to just sit back either and let them pass the ball around and do whatever they want.
So it'll be length of the floor to go. 16.6 seconds left to go in OT. 59-58, the Lady Ram lead. They'll back off into a half court. It'll be Gramlich across the timeline, right at the circle with 14 seconds. Veers off to the right, able to find Holtzclaw there at the right wing. Up top, Hartlieb looks around left side, finds Michael. She'll noodles her way in. That'll be a charge and a turnover. What made it a push-off, and the Highland officials are upset, what made it a push-off is the fact that her arm was locked and extended. That is a push-off. That is an offensive foul. Turnover Highland, Lady Ram basketball, and we will have a timeout Highland. That was a definite push-off. That is a great call by the officials because as I've learned finally, as I'm learning something about basketball after 5 years of broadcasting it, you cannot have that arm extended, and that was a great pickup down below.
And you said it. It's right down here in front of us. That's exactly what the official called, exactly what the official saw. He made the call, and it was a good call. Of course, Highland people aren't going to be happy with that, but seeing it from our vantage point, she made a strong move to the basket, but she had that arm extended, and to be honest, that's a relatively easy call for an official to make.
Well, and that's what it was. And good to see a guy that was what's the word I'm looking for? Not two terms before you, I guess, as Rams football coach Brad Pancoast watching on.
I made a note here earlier. We had 2. I'm gonna say legend.
Yeah.
2 legends of Mount Vernon coaching. Sarah Rennie was here. We talked to Sarah at halftime, and Coach Pancoast over there in the corner. One thing that I really love about him, he comes out and supports the kids even after he's been retired, and really takes enjoyment in watching our kids be successful.
He is a great guy. My driver's ed teacher, as a matter of fact. So blame that on him. It's quick inbound to Locke to Piper. Got away with a travel perhaps after a push, but got away with a travel nonetheless off of the inbound. 2.1 seconds to go in OT. It's 59-58. Of course, that prior timeout by Highland was presented by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. But now to the line, that's it for Gramlich. That's who they whistled the foul on. So 59-58. Lady Rams by 1 in OT with 2.1 seconds left to go, and Vonderhaar will check in. So Piper has got to make these free throws with 2.1. First one's on the way. It's no good. Back iron. So she'll have a second, at least make it a 2-point game, and make them beat you with a 3. Because I'm not sure how many timeouts they have left. Second one's good. It's 60-58. Got to beat them with a 3 this time, or they can try and send it to an overtime. Quick inbound, stolen away, Owens! And the Lady Rams will win it. Hannah Owens steals it away at the right timeline, and the Lady Rams win it in overtime, 60-58. The Bean Insurance postgame show is next.
Long hours, inconsistent schedules, minimum wage, or a salary that barely keeps you above the poverty line. All you need is a better opportunity. Ren Lake College has your opportunity. The healthcare field continues to grow, and RLC can put you on the path to a great career. Openings are available in 5 healthcare programs: health information technology, medical laboratory technology, occupational therapy assistant, surgical technology, and veterinary technology. These 5 programs are offered through the Southern Illinois Collegiate Common Market, with general courses offered at Ren Lake College and core courses offered at the SITTM facilities in Heron. Your fast track to a great opportunity starts here. You better hurry. Applications are due by March 1st. Why wait for a great opportunity? Find out more about these programs at rlc.edu. Ren Lake College has been the vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. rlc.edu.
Hello, my name's Richard. When my wife had a heart attack, every second felt like an eternity. I wasn't thinking about what hospital had outstanding results or first-class facilities. All I cared about was getting her help fast. Thankfully, I didn't have to think about those things. The ambulance took us to Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. From the second we were admitted, I knew she was in great hands. My wife was immediately treated by an experienced cardiologist. I have no doubt the folks at Good Samaritan saved my wife's life that day. It wasn't until later that I realized Good Samaritan ranks 20% faster than the national average in response time. And they work directly with the prestigious Open Heart program at Washington University. In 2013, Good Samaritan will be opening an all-new regional health center, making their heart care even greater. We're thankful that such quality care exists right here in Southern Illinois.
Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising a bar. Does it frustrate you when the person in front of you at the grocery store searches in their purse for what seems to be a half hour trying to find exact change? Tell them about People's National Bank Visa's check card and make everyone's shopping experience a little quicker. Just swipe your card, sign your receipt, and you don't have to worry about exact change. Need cash back? Just enter your PIN and select the cashback button, and you have an instant ATM. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Non-usage fees may apply.
Hi, Roy Smith, Ford dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Are you looking for real value in a compact pickup truck? Listen to this deal. Receive up to $5,000 rebate on select 2011 Ford Rangers right now at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. That is a lot of customer cash that can create a low monthly payment or just a plain low-price pickup. Choose from regular cab, super cab, two-wheel, or four-wheel drive, XL or XLT trim. We are fortunate at Ford Square to have the inventory level that we have today on the 2011 Ford Ranger. Also, the gas mileage is good, too, on the Ranger to make this choice a great buy. Come into Ford Square today and test drive a 2011 Ford Ranger and experience a quality compact truck. At Ford Square, Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where the best never rest.
I can see into the future. You know what I want to know? I want to know how the whole thing is going to turn out. Did I make the right decisions for my business? Helping my daughter memorize all 50 states in alphabetical order. Did it really matter?
Understanding that the future is about planning, not worrying, is why Erie Insurance is above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 242-6017.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball on WMIX, the Bean Insurance postgame show. Starts now.
There we go. Welcome back to Shagnon Gym. Chris Hugo with Rams football coach Jared Shaner alongside. It's a big win in overtime for the Lady Rams. They're 13-8 on the year. Highland falls to 11-13. 60-58 is your final in OT. Don't forget you can follow us on Twitter for all your score updates at 94 Sports or like us on Facebook, WMIX Sports. We're going to go ahead here on your Bean Insurance postgame show. Don't forget, Bean Insurance is an independent agency that can do the insurance shopping for you. Bean Insurance has multiple top insurance companies from which to choose with great rates for your family. Call Bean Insurance at 244-BEAN. That's 244-BEAN. We'll have Jeff Lonan scoring and stats and more coming up here on your Bean Insurance postgame show. We'll take a break. This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Fountview in Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depends on your hometown professional. Pekin Insurance.
Rams leather jacket, all stars and stitches. Rams cheerleading jacket, all stars and stitches. Rams hoodies, all stars and stitches. Rams t-shirt, all stars and stitches. Rams tar stickers, all stars and stitches. Rams yard sign, all stars and stitches. Rams apparel, all stars and stitches. Anything Mount Vernon Rams, all stars and stitches.
Okay, I get it. I can get anything Mount Vernon Rams at All Stars and Stitches. But where in the world is All Stars and Stitches?
All Stars and Stitches. We're located in Benton, half block from the Benton High School. Our phone number is 618-435-5555. Give us a call.
Hey, are you thinking of starting your own business? Or maybe you already own your own business and have tax questions? Call Heartland Accounting today. At Heartland Accounting, we specialize in small business planning. Let us help you with your business bookkeeping, sales taxes, payroll taxes, or maybe just some solid business advice. Get started right, and let us help you make your business a success. Call Heartland Accounting of Mount Vernon today at 244-7077, or stop by 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back, Shagnon Gym, your Bean Insurance postgame show. Lady Rams win this one tonight in overtime over Highland, 60-58. Independent agencies keep the customer in mind. Bean Insurance has relationships with dozens of those insurance companies, allowing you to get the right price with the right service regardless of your personal history. Call Bean Insurance at 244-BEAN or stop by for the right coverage with a personal touch. Jeff Lonan prepares to join us as he realizes the only open headset is the one he can grab. And there we go. Lonan, great win, baby. Good job. Yeah, let me turn your mic up there for you.
Yeah, thank you.
I set you up for failure.
I don't need the cough microphone tonight. My cough's over, so I can talk.
Something like that.
Wow.
I think we're all excited. Overtime win, up 13 in the second half. Things don't quite go your way, but here's the thing that I liked. There were a lot of times where you weren't able to call a timeout. Highland might call a timeout, kind of bail us out a little bit. You'd put together something nice. It'd be a nice little run. Or you would wisely take a timeout when you felt needed. It'd be another nice little run. Ultimately, those runs kind of ended there in the fourth, but thought this team, for the first time in a while, played to win instead of playing not to lose.
That was the whole thing, Chris. You're exactly right. And the fourth quarter was very hard to coach because, we're ahead of somebody we're not supposed to be ahead of probably, and we're the underdog in this game. This is a great program we're playing against here tonight, and it's just very, very easy to tighten up and just play not to lose. And for about a minute there, we went into flex and we ran from like the 6-minute mark down to about the 5-minute mark, then threw it away. And I didn't want to go that early to the delay, but we were struggling so much to just get an entry pass. And I knew if we could just get into something comfortable,
maybe we could run a minute off, then get back into our offense and try to, reset and run something, which is what we did. And they just did a great job. Highland did of coming back, and my gosh, 14. Emily, Michael was so hard to guard. We just could not comfortably play man to man and guard her, and we had to play zone and sandwich her down there inside of that 2-3, and then hope the guards didn't make very many shots. And that pretty much worked, with the exception of number 20, which was Hannah Hartlieb, who came in. We didn't even have her in our scouting report. She's off the dang JV team. She comes in and knocks down about 5 jumpers, and now all of a sudden we're talking about a box of 1 on a kid that's not even in the game plan, which we never did go to. But it was a game of runs. I told our kids when we were up 11, they're coming back, and they did, because they're a great program. And that's what happens. And we withstood the run. We never really let them get away from us, and we came back and we won the game.
Monkey off the back, I'd have to say. You've been here 8 years, haven't seen a win against Highland yet, and you do it here tonight.
I don't know. It's just surreal. It really is that we competed. I mean, am I surprised we won? No, I'm not. I thought we could win the game. I may have been, one of our kids thought they could win. I'm not sure how many people would have picked us in this one, but there's a lot to be said for heart. There really is. And did we have some matchup issues out there with them tonight? Absolutely, we certainly did. But I thought we game planned. I thought they executed it really smartly. I thought they did a heck of a job just trying to keep the ball out of Michael's hands as much as they could, which was the key. Because if it goes through her hands, they're going to probably score about 60% of the time. If it doesn't go through her at least once, that goes down to about 20. I mean, you'll notice if she doesn't touch it on a possession, they rarely score. And we talked about that in practice. We can't let her have it if we can help it. And obviously you're going to have to let her have it, because you can't be perfect in that area. And we let her have it some, but Haley Lockhart did such a great job in the middle, even on the out of bounds plays. Everything coming in goes to her from the out of bounds plays, basically. So we really just played Haley on her, and we knew what was coming. We had a film on him, and we just told Haley, "Hey, go face guard her. Don't let her have it." I bet Haley saved 10 points tonight on out of bounds plays.
I'll tell you, Coach, Chris and I were talking, and early on, obviously Haley did a great job on the offensive end, but the thing that I pointed out was this is the hardest I have seen her play on the defensive end tonight. I really thought, and that rubbed off on some other girls too. Like you said, you matched Haley up on her early on. You went to a 2-3 later. We had girls every time she touched the basketball, we had 2 or 3 girls around her making life difficult for her.
Yeah, well, Haley is, I think, probably for the first time since she's been a Lady Ram, she is really, really, really enjoying being a Lady Ram. I think Haley being hurt so much, seems like this is the first time she's been healthy, guys. I mean, since, almost when? I mean, she's
started at Nashville.
Against
Nashville, I think.
And last year she banged her head into the mat on Meet the Team night and was out for a whole half a year. I mean, the kid has never, and in freshman year, she's down here and she falls down and gets a goose egg the size of a softball that popped out of her forehead in about 5 seconds, and she had to walk around school for about 2 months with everybody making fun of her, because she had that giant thing on her head, and the kid is finally healthy, and I think she's finally enjoying not having something wrong with her physically, and she's fitting in with the team chemistry-wise just tremendously. They all accept her, they all like her, they all love her, and you've seen the benefits, especially in the last 5 or 6 games.
Well, I'll tell you, the benefits tonight were 21 points, 10 field goals from the floor, obviously, and again, some great defense.
Yeah.
Jay Green had a big night. Obviously, we can't ignore that. But the thing I want to go back to quickly here is in the overtime period, and it might have been, I think it was overtime. It wasn't the fourth quarter. It was overtime because it ended up with the lead, was when Cuiava intercepts the pass in the middle of the paint. Takes it down the floor and goes ahead and takes a shot. I know what you can kind of be thinking at that point, why you're taking that shot so quickly. But I think when you kind of force that momentum and you kind of feel momentum starting to slide your way, you take that shot, see how things are going. But I thought that was a great play by Haley Lockhart underneath. Really changed the complexity and vision of this game. When she was able to come up with that rebound down low. Instead of letting it go out of bounds,
yes,
was able to pick it up baseline teetering on that baseline and put the basket up and make it.
What I want to know is how she made that shot, because she was actually behind the backboard when she recovered the ball. I thought they had it.
You know how when you get frustrated when they mess around underneath behind the basket trying to make those shots? That's why she made it.
I don't know that it was a rebound as much as Haley said, I want the ball, I'm going to go take it.
Yeah, and because that's the only way that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, they had quick hands down there, and somehow she got it. And not only did she get it, with us down 1 now, we're down 1. You want to take our chance with a underneath the basket from about 6 inches behind the cylinder, underneath the brackets, and she somehow throws it in on a back rim bounce in. Yeah. I mean, come on. I mean, seriously. I mean, it's incredible. Anybody that wasn't here tonight to watch this game truly missed one of the great high school girls games of the year. Really.
Sure.
Seriously. I mean, you're not going to find, if just for pure excitement, you don't have to be a Highland fan or a Lady Ram fan. If you're just a basketball fan, and I love boys basketball, I love girls basketball, I love college, I love basketball. And just from a pure basketball standpoint, if you were here tonight, you could not help but just watch these kids go after it and not appreciate it. It was really something else.
Well, and it was. And of course, that point wasn't necessarily to place any blame on Kelby Kriop or anything. I thought she had a great night defensively, and I was trying to illustrate that point as well.
And listen, I know Kelby's a good shooter. She tries to fit her 4 to 6 points in a game, and it's tough sometimes because a lot of our stuff goes to Piper, Lockhart, and Green. And we got a lot of stuff now. I mean, we had about 15 sets we called last night. I think part of the reason in the fourth quarter we finally just ran out of gas, couldn't score, because we ran everything and they'd already sniffed everything. And it was just a matter of now somebody making a play, because we didn't have anything left in the play calling to surprise them. I mean, we ran our lob play there. We had two coming out in the second half, which is probably our biggest sucker play we have, and got it clean and laid it in. But I don't think we could have got it again. Down 1, I think we would have thrown it right to them and lost the game, so I didn't call it. And then, like I say, an athlete has to make a play for you. And Haley did. And then how about forget that? Now come down there. Now you got to stop them somehow. You got to stop Emily, and you got to stop, the kid that we didn't have in our scouting report.
Right.
Just absolutely ate us up, Hartley, and it all of a sudden went to that. And we had to do it twice. And you figure we blew 2 free throws for Piper. Piper missed 2 free throws uncharacteristically, and Palmer missed the back end of a 1-and-1.
Kelby missed 2. In overtime alone, we missed 2, 4, 5, 6 free throws.
6 free throws.
And we were shooting the ball really well through regulation from the free throw line.
Yeah, and that is not like us to miss 6 free throws.
Right.
It's really not like Kelby to miss 6 free throws, and certainly not Cheyenne either.
Right.
It's just, I think they were so physically had exerted so much. I just think their legs were probably a little bit gone by that point, and because those kids are really good free throw shooters.
That they are. Lana, congratulations on a big win. You have Althoff coming up here on Thursday, 2 days from now. Big South 7 conference matchup.
Well, this will do a lot for us right here. I mean, I promise you we won't be scared, and whatever happens. But boy, it's a special time right now. This one right here really. This is a good one now. This is a real good one. This is a real win for our program, and something the girls are extremely proud of. They're extremely proud of this one. They really are, because this is a team that beat us by 21 about a month ago. I don't know if you brought that up in the
chose not to.
Yeah, but you can bring that up now. I mean,
I can now
if you want. But
that's right. We'll talk about the most recent one. The heck of that last one, yeah.
But my point being, we turned a 21-point defeat into a win.
Absolutely.
And that's nice. That shows your kids are hanging in there with you, and they believe in what you're doing. They believe in themselves, more importantly. And I promise you, their teams can go the other way. Believe me, it's not always like this. And we're just very fortunate that we have girls that are here this late in the season that are still fighting for glory.
And no kidding. Good win tonight. Good luck Thursday. We'll see you then.
Thanks for coming, guys. Shaner,
congratulations.
Appreciate you coming.
What a great game.
So is Zerwinski fired now since Shaner's like...
Yeah, we haven't lost too many Lady Ram games with me on the mic.
He lost you that one at Carbondale, though. I don't know if we forgive that or not.
Well, that's fine, but I heard that Shaner was fired for the boys' game because I'm undefeated, and he's
he pitched a shutout in the first quarter.
Luck.
However, I've also been told that Zerwinski can't leave because when he does, they lose the first-round tournament game or something. Now, he figured it out. I didn't really care.
I don't know about all that, Hugo, but I'm 2-0 on boys' games, and I'm money, so you call me anytime they need one.
You're 1-0 on. Oh no, you're 3-0 if you go back to last year.
Oh, you go back. Oh, that's right. I'm 3-0 going back to last
I'm
year.
0-1 in triple overtime.
Well,
I'm sticking with your games.
You need to get me on a big one because I'm money on the
Got
boys.
a couple big ones coming up.
Yep,
I'll talk about it.
Lady Rams will be practicing and playing, but between that, I'd be glad to help you.
There you go. That means good things for the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase in that case, as Jeff Lonan joined us here on the Bean Insurance postgame show after a big win. We need to check in with our Heartland Accounting postgame stats. Jared Shaner has those.
I sure do. First of all, for your Highland Lady Bulldogs, ended the evening with 20 rebounds and 10 turnovers. Scoring went like this. Number 4, Gromlich had 6. Holtzclaw had 5. Trobaugh had 6. Emily Michael, number 14, a tremendous basketball player, ended with 16. Hartlieb had 8. Pothast had 3. Laporta had 12. And Vonderhaar ended with 2 for a total of 58 for Highland Lady Bulldogs. Mount Vernon Rams ended with 23 rebounds, 17 turnovers, and 60 points, which was the important part. 60 points went like this. Cheyenne Piper had 14 of them. Haley Lockhart had 21. Aaliyah Palmer pitched in 1. Hannah Owens had a bucket. And Jessica Green led all scorers with 22 tonight.
Big night for the Lady Rams. They win this one 60-58 in overtime. Those stats presented by Heartland Accounting. Get started right. Let Heartland Accounting make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B. Your small business expert. We'll take a break here on your Bean Insurance postgame show. Give them a call, 244-BEAN, to see if they can give you any discounts on your auto insurance. You might be paying too much. Call them, 244-BEAN. We'll take that break. Come back to Committee First Bank of the Heartland player of the game. This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX.
Take a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital.
With your definition of local to Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon Island. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball on WMIX. Time for the Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game.
And welcome back to Shagnon Gin here tonight, where the Mount Vernon Lady Rams win in overtime by a final of 60-58 over Highland. The Lady Rams a big win here at home. Chris Hugo with Jared Shaner on the Bean Insurance postgame show, and Jessica Green had a game-high 22. Haley Lockhart had 21 and played a great role tonight defensively and offensively, which makes our case for a Community First Bank player of the game that much more difficult. That said, forget it. Haley Lockhart and Jessica Green are your combined Community First Bank of the Heartland players of the game. They had combined 43 points tonight in a 60-58 winning effort in overtime. Great traditions aren't given, they're earned, and through hard work and commitment, that's just what they believe in. At Community First Bank of the Heartland, proud sponsors of the Rams and Lady Rams, 2 great traditions. That's going to do it for us tonight. Our next sports broadcast is on Thursday, right here from Shagnon Gym, with video online at MyWithersRadio.com, as we welcome the Mount Vernon Lady Rams back to the FM, 94.1 FM, and of course we'll have an audio-only feed as well on MyWithersRadio.com. Lady Rams will take on the Althoff Crusaders. It is a crucial South 7 Conference matchup. So again, that'll do it for us. Remind you of the final score. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams 60, Highland 58 in overtime. For Jared Shaner filling in for Danny Zerwinski, for Jeff Crow, for Jesse Clark back to studio, and everyone at Withers Broadcasting. Thank you for listening to Lady Rams basketball, and a thank you to our sponsors as well. I'm Chris Hugo. Good night from the King City.
Thank you for listening to